Within the screaming tides of the Imperium, where thoughts devour flesh and desire becomes a weapon, a single mind cuts through the madness like a diamond spear. She is beauty sharpened into cruelty. She is power tempered into ambition. She is the queen of her own reflection, and now she descends upon a galaxy where desire is sin and power is worship. Listen well, traveller, for this tale concerns Emma Frost, the White Queen, and the empire she will carve into the bones of the 41st millennium. She was born into privilege, forged by cruelty, refined by ambition. At the Hellfire Club, Emma Frost reigned with a cold, glittering ruthlessness. Her beauty, a weapon. Her mind, a fortress, her desires limitless. But power invites challenge. On the night she vanished, Emma stood atop a marble balcony, overlooking a gathering of rivals who wished to dethrone her. She felt their thoughts pressing against her mind. Greed, envy, lust, betrayal, amateurs. With one psychic whisper, she could shatter them all. But before she could unleash her fury, reality tore open. A psychic backlash, a dimensional rupture, the universe itself screamed as the warp reached for her. Instinct overtook her. Diamond form, a crystalline flash, a fall through endless dark, and Emma Frost, the White Queen of Earth, became a shard of diamond hurtling through the void, toward a universe far crueler than her own. A streak of white fire cuts across a dead moon's atmosphere. Emma Frost, encased in brilliant diamond, crashes into the surface like a meteorite. The ground splits. Dust erupts. A crater blossoms around her like a blooming stone flower. For several seconds there is only silence. Then a crack. A shift. Emma's diamond form flickers, fractured but intact. She rises slowly, glowing under the alien sky. Her first breath is hard, sharp, diamond reverting to flesh in a ripple of white light. Emma Frost stands in a crater of her own making, hair immaculate despite her celestial impact, her eyes narrowing at the sight of an unfamiliar sky painted with nebulae and distant fortresses drifting among the stars. She whispers, "Where in God's name am I?" But this place has no God, not one she would tolerate. Her telepathy reaches out, instinctive, probing, curious. Her brow furrows. There are minds here. Countless minds, but each one is screaming. Soldiers in steel armor crying out in combat, civilians drowning in fear, psychers tearing their own minds apart to survive, millions suffering, millions dying. It hits her all at once. Emma recoils. This can't be real. She steadies herself, narrows her focus, filters the noise. One mind stands out, disciplined, cold, obsessed with purity, an inquisitor. Emma's lips curl into a smirk. Oh, now that's interesting. But then something else brushes her mind. A whisper. Velvet, silken, seductive. A voice. Beautiful child of flesh and thought, do you seek pleasure or power? Emma freezes. Who said that? The voice chuckles. One who admires diamond facades and hungers for the woman beneath. Another presence wraps around her mind. Lust, desire, validation, promise, hunger. Slanesh. One of the dark gods has noticed her. Of course it has. Emma rolls her eyes. Please, I've dated men with more subtlety than you. The warp ripples. Slanesh's attention lingers on her like a lover's hand. You will be mine, White Queen. Emma transforms instantly, diamond form igniting with crystalline brilliance. Try me. The warp recoils, not defeated but intrigued, very intrigued. Boot steps echo across the ridge of her crater. Voices. Harsh, barking orders. Lazarifals raised, a squad of Imperial guardsmen. One gasps when he sees her. Emperor, preserve us! A crystalline witch! Another whispers. A daemon? Another. No, something worse. A psyker. Emma smiles sweetly. Oh, boys, you have no idea. Dozens of minds sharpen into clarity, fear, awe, suspicion, hostility. It is intoxicating. Emma steps toward them, her voice smooth as silk. Lower your weapons. One of them hesitates, then instantly obeys. The others freeze as their sergeant screams, "Don't listen to her!" She's in your mind. Emma flicks a psychic finger. The sergeant drops to his knees, clutching his temples. She steps closer. Relax, darling. I'm only borrowing your thoughts. She plucks information from their minds. Planet Vorten. Prime faction, Imperium of Man. Ruler, the God Emperor. Threat level, constant, catastrophic, apocalyptic. Emma nods. Well, isn't this delightful? She waves a hand. The soldiers collapse into unconsciousness like puppets with cut strings, except one, a young lieutenant with determination burning hot. Emma presses a finger under his chin. What's your name, handsome? Lieutenant Varren, ma'am. She smiles wickedly. Well, Varren, you're going to help me find whoever runs this miserable chunk of rock, won't you? Yes, my queen. Her smile widens. I like the sound of that. Lieutenant Varren leads Emma Frost toward an Imperial frontier outpost, a fortress of rusted steel, Gothic spires, purity seals, and prayer wire. The guards at the gate freeze when they see her, a woman of impossible beauty, glowing faintly under the alien sun, walking with the grace of royalty and the confidence of a goddess. Their fingers tighten on triggers. Their fear is delicious. Emma gives a dismissive smile. Oh, relax, children. I'm not here to kill you. Their fear spikes. Good. She steps past them without slowing down. Inside, the outpost is a nightmare of screaming wounded, liturgical chanting, battle-scarred armor, psychers in chains, guardsmen praying to golden idols. Emma observes it all with clinical fascination. Wealth built on misery, religion built on fear, and an entire civilization ready to kneel. She smirks. I like it here. As she enters the command hall, a chill ripples through the air. A robed figure stiffens. A sanctioned psyker. His third eye twitches open involuntarily. He looks at her and screams. He collapses, writhing, clutching his skull. Blood drips from his nostrils. He gasps. Stop her! Her mind is... She's... Ah! Emma flicks a psychic whisper into his brain. Hush, darling. Adults are talking. The psyker falls silent, trembling. The commissar at the table stands sharply, las pistol aimed at Emma's chest. Identify yourself, witch. Emma raises a hand. Diamond form glitters for a fraction of a second. She lets her skin return to flawless flesh. A witch? Well, that's hardly polite. Where I come from, I'm called a queen. Around a massive brass table, a commissar with a scarred face. A tech priest crawling with mechadendrites. A planetary governor sweating in fear. 3 officers, each armed and on edge. Emma steps into the center of the room like it was designed for her. She smiles. Let's skip introductions. You want to know what I am, who I serve, and whether I am a threat. The commissar snarls. You are a threat. Your mere presence is heresy. Emma takes a single step toward him. Her voice turns sharp as glass. Heresy is such an ugly word for a woman you cannot control. The commissar raises his pistol. She moves faster than thought. A psychic push, emotion weaponized, desire blooming inside him like a drug. The commissar's breath catches, his pistol lowers, his pupils dilate. Emma whispers, "Good boy." The room freezes. Everyone sees what she just did. Everyone understands this is not a psyker. This is something far worse, an unregistered, unbound, uncontrolled mind queen. The tech priest jitters in binary panic. The governor whispers, "Throne help us." Then a ripple, a breeze in a room without wind, a scent of perfume, wine, sweat, blood. Emma feels it slide into the corner of her awareness like a silk glove. Slaanesh. They fear you, my lovely diamond. Emma tightens her jaw. You again. Let me help you. I can give you armies, fleets, worlds. She glances at the kneeling psyker, the trembling governor, the entranced commissar. You think I need help? A soft laugh curls around her mind. Oh, but imagine what you could be if you tasted perfection. Emma's mind shifts instantly. Diamond form. The psychic pressure shatters against her crystal skin like waves breaking on stone. Slaanesh with not defeated, intrigued. Emma returns to flesh. She turns her gaze onto the planetary governor. It seems your psychers are inadequate, your leaders fragile, your soldiers malleable. The governor swallows hard. What do you want? She steps close, one finger under his chin. I want what I always want, darling. Her voice becomes a blade dipped in honey, everything that's worth having. The governor stumbles back. We cannot allow an unsanctioned psyker to roam freely. She interrupts him. Then sanction me. The entire room gasps. You can't, she'll be executed. The Inquisition. Emma silences all of them with a single raised eyebrow. Oh, please, I've dealt with men who thought they owned the world. They're always so negotiable. She glides to the centre of the room. I offer you something priceless. She taps her temple. A mind powerful enough to break your enemies or rule them. The commissar's voice trembles. What do you want in return? Emma smiles, slow and luminous. A title. A title. She lifts her hand, conjuring a psychic illusion of a starship fleet bowing before her. A warrant of trade. Silence. Stunned. Horrified. Awestruck. You want to be a rogue trader? The governor whispers. Emma's grin widens. No, darling. She turns her back to them, walking toward the panoramic window overlooking the war-torn plains of Vorten Prime. I want her to be the rogue trader. A queen. An empress. Unbound by the Imperium, desired by chaos, feared by psykers, obeyed by soldiers, envied by governors, hunted by inquisitors. The room holds its breath. Emma turns halfway back, eyes gleaming like ice. Now, which of you boys would like to tell me how to get one? Dawn breaks over Vorten Prime. Emma Frost stands on a balcony of the governor's manor overlooking the smoking plains. Her arms folded, her expression serene. Behind her, alarms begin to blare. Servitors chant, inquisitorial vessel approaching, all personnel to high alert. Emma smirks. Right on schedule. A black spire-covered gunship descends like a descending guillotine, skulls etched into its plating, purity seals flapping in the wind. The governor trembles. To the Inquisition! They cannot find you here. Emma interrupts, bored. Oh, calm down. Men like this need to feel important. Let him strut around first. The gunship lands. The ramp drops. Out strides Inquisitor Amon Varric of the Ordo Hereticus. Tall, pale, shaved head, eyes like surgical knives. Surrounded by a retinue of stormtroopers, a sanctioned psyker with a null hood, 2 servo skulls dripping incense smoke, Emma yawns. Well, he looks tedious. The governor and commissar rush down to meet the Inquisitor. Emma does not. Instead, she waits at the top of the stairs like a queen awaiting tribute. Inquisitor Varric climbs the steps slowly, each step a sermon in intimidation. He stops 3 paces from Emma. His voice is cold as a vault door. You witch. Emma smiles. Hello, darling. The guards tense. Varric's jaw tightens. You were found in proximity to a warp tier. You incapacitated an entire platoon. You enthralled sanctioned personnel. Your mind is shielded. Your abilities unregistered. Emma tilts her head, eyes sparkling. I would say thank you, but I don't imagine you meant that as praise. His eyes narrow further. You will answer my questions. Fully. Truthfully. Emma taps her temple. Try it. Varric's eyes widen slightly. The psyker beside him stiffens. The governor gasps. You challenge an inquisitor? Emma steps closer. Her perfume, subtle, intoxicating, drifts into the air. Her voice becomes a velvet blade. I do far more than challenge him, Governor. I test him. The Inquisitor gestures to his psyker. Probe her. Emma turns her head slightly, eyebrow raised. Bold, reckless, stupid. I like it. The psyker places trembling fingers on his third eye cracks open. A psychic spear lances toward Emma. She lets it hit, just for a moment to show him exactly what she is. Her mind is a palace of mirrors, a diamond labyrinth, a throne room lined with psychic snow. And at its centre, Emma Frost sitting on a crystalline throne. The psyker gasps. You're... Emma rises in the psychic realm and walks toward him, slowly, every step echoing like crystal. Say it. You're a queen, Emma whispers in his mind. Correct. She blows him a psychic kiss. The psyker's nose bleeds. He collapses, unconscious. Inquisitor Varric snarls, enough. Varric steps forward, last pistol aimed at Emma's heart. This world is under my jurisdiction, and what I cannot understand, I destroy. Emma clicks her tongue. How very imperial. She steps forward until the pistol presses into her chest. her eyes locked on his. Pull the trigger. The governor screams. No, but Emma continues, voice low and lethal. Go on. I dare you. Varric's finger twitches. Slaanesh whispers in Emma's mind, do you feel it, lovely queen? His rage, his attraction, his fear. Emma ignores the god. Her eyes bore into Varric's soul. You want control, authority, obedience. She leans in, and I do not kneel. The air crackles. Something shifts behind Varric's gaze. Not fear, respect, or something like it. You are dangerous, witch. Emma smiles sweetly. You have no idea. Varric lowers his weapon slightly. You are unsanctioned, untested. Your power is unlike any psyker I've encountered. Emma brushes a strand of hair back. Flattery will get you everywhere. This is not flattery. He points to the horizon where smoke rises from distant battlefields. This sector is on the brink of collapse. Lost to heretics, Xeno's warp incursions. He steps closer. Voice grave. If you truly wish a warrant of trade, you must prove yourself far beyond the politics of this crumbling world. Emma's smile sharpens. And what would you have me do? Varric's eyes gleam. Slaughter a legion of heretics? No. Crush a demonic incursion? No. Burn a city of traitors? No. He points directly at Emma's chest. I want you to kill a Chaos Lord. Emma blinks. Excuse me? Varric's expression is stone. A Chaos Lord has taken the neighbouring moon. He commands a warband that threatens this entire subsector. Kill him, and perhaps you will be worthy of a warrant of trade. Emma exhales slowly, then smiles. That all? Varric narrows his eyes. You mock me. Emma steps closer until her lips nearly touch his ear. Oh no, darling. Her voice becomes liquid temptation. I'm interested. Slaanesh's laughter drips like wine down her spine. Yes, let the White Queen taste war. Emma turns away from both men and gods. Fine, I'll kill your Chaos Lord. Her voice drops to a whisper. Then I'll take his throne. The moon hangs above Vortum Prime like a bruise on the sky. Athris, once a mining world, now a shrine to decadence and slaughter. Emma Frost descends toward it aboard an Imperial dropship escorted by Lieutenant Varen and a squad of hand-picked soldiers, each utterly devoted to her after mere hours of exposure to her psychic presence. Her white attire gleams faintly in the red emergency lights. Her expression is bored. Lieutenant, she says. Yes, my queen? If this Chaos Lord disappoints me, I shall be unbearable for days. The dropship lands on a cracked stone plateau. Warp mutations twist the landscape. Purple crystal spines, rivers of shimmering pink ichor, whispering winds that speak in 1,000 voices. Emma steps out. The ground beneath her heels ripples with psychic static. A whisper coils around her mind. Welcome, beautiful stranger. Emma rolls her eyes. Oh, how original. The soldiers stiffen. Lieutenant Varen clutches his rifle. Ma'am, we're receiving auditory hallucinations. Emma replies dryly, Don't listen to strangers, darling. Then she walks forward without fear. From the shadows of the crystalline forest emerge the traitor marines, tall, graceful, terrifying, armour adorned with silk banners, bone charms, flesh instruments, screaming faces, frozen mid-ecstasy. Their leader approaches, tall even for an Astartes. Armour pink and gold, a living symphony of corrupted beauty. Lord Zavanth, Bloodsinger. He bows deeply, not mockingly, almost reverently. So, you are the diamond that fell from the sky. Emma gives him a slow, devastating smile. I see my reputation precedes me. It does, Zavanth replies. Slaanesh whispers your name. Emma smirks. I have that effect. Zavanth extends a hand. A woman of your elegance does not belong in chains of the Imperium. Come, walk with me. Emma touches his mind. Just a little. Behind his eyes she feels pleasure, pain, pride, worship, insanity, eternal desire, a craving to be consumed by perfection. Slaanesh's presence coiled like a lover around his soul. He sees her as a goddess. Good. Emma leans in slightly, voice a whisper of silk. You find me beautiful. Zavanth's voice trembles. You are divine. Emma smiles. I know. She flicks a psychic spark. A bolt of white-hot pain explodes in Zavanth's skull. He drops to one knee, groaning. The other Marines raise their weapons. Emma doesn't even look at them. Sit. Her mind lashes out. The entire warband buckles under psychic pressure. They obey, one after another. A dozen Slaneshi Marines kneel before the White Queen. She steps around Xvanth, circling like a predator. You wanted to show me your master, didn't you? Xvanth bows his head. Yes, my queen. Emma smirks. Good. Take me to him. As they walk through Athris's corrupted cathedral, the air thickens with psychic perfume. The walls breathe, the torches pulse with heart-like rhythm. Emma feels it again, a caress across her thoughts, a whisper against her ear. You dominate my champion, beautiful, I hunger for you. Emma shifts instantly. Diamond form glitters across her skin. She responds mentally. You hunger for everything. Not everything, Slanesh purrs, just the exquisite. Emma ignores the god, but her pulse quickens. She hates that. They reach the grand hall, a grotesque court of mutated cultists, daemonettes whispering erotic horror, noise marines torturing instruments made from living flesh. At the centre, a throne grown from crystal and bone, and upon it the Chaos Lord, Xvanth's master, a towering figure of opalescent armour and living tendrils, a daemon symbiont fused to its spine, eyes burning with violet fire. Lord Valus the ecstatic. He rises. You. His voice echoes like a scream dragged through honey. Emma stands her ground. Me. He steps forward. You killed my seer. You broke my champion. You dared enter my sanctum. Emma yawns. Your decor is tacky. The entire hall freezes. Thousands of demonic and mortal eyes fix on her. Valus snarls. I will peel your mind apart and wear it. Emma steps closer, hips swaying, eyes glowing. I'd like to see you try. Valus's aura detonates outward, the psychic equivalent of a tidal wave. A mortal mind would liquefy. Even a psyker would burn. Emma does not flinch. She lets him hit her. Her mind reflects, refracts, twists, then snaps shut like a bear trap. Valus screams. He staggers. What are you? Emma strides forward, her diamond form humming with psionic resonance, her voice a cold whisper. I am Emma Frost. She reaches out, places her fingers to his helmet. And you. She drives her psychic power inward like a spear of diamond light. Are beneath me. A psychic implosion tears through Valus. He convulses, screams, his daemon shrieks within him. Slanesh moans in delight. The entire warband trembles, and Emma Frost shatters his mind. The Chaos Lord collapses onto his knees, broken, defeated, utterly enslaved. Emma lifts his chin with one finger. Now, kneel properly. Valus obeys. The cathedral explodes into whispers. Cultists cry out. Daemonettes purr. Traitor marines lower their weapons. Xvanth watches in awe and terror. Emma steps onto Valus's throne, turns, faces the warband and speaks. Her voice is a symphony of diamond and desire. You belong to me now. No one dares contradict her. Even Slanesh whispers, delicious. The war moon of Athris lies silent. Where once thousands of Slaneshi cultists chanted in ecstasy and despair, now they kneel in orderly rows, heads bowed. At the centre of the grand cathedral, Emma Frost sits on Valus's throne, legs crossed, back straight, aura shimmering white. Below her, broken chaos, Lord Valus kneels on all fours. Lord Xvanth stands like a loyal knight. Daemonettes watch her with predatory fascination. Mutated cultists whisper White Queen like prayer. Noise, marines hold their instruments in reverent silence. Emma surveys them with a calm, amused expression. Well, this is nicer than the Hellfire Club already. Xvanth bows deeply. My queen, the warband awaits your command. Emma raises one eyebrow. My command? Yes, Valus gasps from the floor. You shattered my soul. I am yours. Emma rolls her eyes. Oh, do stop whimpering. It's embarrassing. She taps her chin thoughtfully. You all serve Slanesh. Slanesh is watching me, and I refuse to become anyone's puppet. She stands. The room crackles with psychic frost. I will not kneel to your god, or to your desires, or to your madness. Dozens of traitor marines stiffen. Emma smiles. But She steps down the throne stairs, heels clicking on crystal. "You will serve me." A roar of approval ripples through the corrupted army. Daemonettes hiss in delight. Cultists beat their chests. Noise Marines scream their weapons in celebration. Even Valus trembles in awe. Zivanth whispers, "You are more seductive than chaos itself." Emma smiles. "I know." A hollow projector activates. Lieutenant Varan appears, pale and panicked. "Queen Frost, Imperial ships approach Athris." Emma sighs. "Of course they do." She turns to the warband. "Darlings, gather your brightest and prettiest toys. We're going to impress some guests." She walks outside, cape fluttering behind her. Above the moon, a massive ship breaks through the clouds. An inquisitorial cruiser. Inquisitor Varric stands on its bridge, eyes cold. He whispers, "Saints preserve us." She actually did it. Emma returns to the governor's palace with a procession. 2 squads of traitor marines, daemonettes dancing like living statues, Zivanth and Valus kneeling at her feet, a psychic aura so intense the palace windows frost over. Imperial soldiers panic. The governor faints. The commissar draws his weapon. Emma flicks her fingers. His weapon melts. "Relax, darling, they're house-trained." The entourage kneels behind her in perfect unison. Emma looks at Inquisitor Varric. "Well, do I get my warrant of trade?" The room is silent. Varric studies her. The 2 Slaneshi marines behind her, their broken lord kneeling, her aura, her confidence, her terrifying beauty. Then he speaks, voice shaking with awe and fear. You turned a chaos warband into your warband." Emma smiles politely. "Thank you. That wasn't a compliment." "Oh, it was." Varric inhales slowly. "I should execute you. I'd like to see you try. You are a danger to the Imperium." "Absolutely. You embody heresy." Emma shrugs. "Only on weekends." Varric steps closer. "So tell me, why shouldn't I kill you?" Emma's voice becomes cold iron. "Because I am the only thing in this sector more terrifying than what you're fighting." Varric freezes. Emma continues. "You want a weapon? I'm sharper than your psychers. You want a leader? I command chaos without falling to it. You want control? Then give me a ship, a crew and a warrant, and watch me turn your enemies into dust." Varric trembles. Because she is right, because she is unstoppable, because she is Emma Frost. He lowers his head and kneels. "By authority of the Inquisition, I recognize your claim." The governor gasps. The commissar drops to his knees. The soldiers bow in fear. Varric rises and presents her with a scroll. "Lady Emma Frost, by decree of the Emperor's will, you are hereby granted a warrant of trade." Emma Frost smiles like a star being born. "My dear Inquisitor." She takes the warrant. "You've just crowned a queen." Emma walks aboard her new flagship, the Argent Majesty. Traitor marines and Imperial officers both bow before her. Daemonettes dance in the shadows of her throne room. Tech priests begin modifying chaos equipment for Imperial use. Lieutenant Varan stands at her right hand like a loyal knight. Slanesh whispers across the warp, hungering for her. Emma gazes out over the stars, wearing a coat of white fur and gold armor. Her voice narrates over the montage. Power is not given, it is taken, and once taken, it is never surrendered. Emma Frost stands on the command deck of her rogue trader flagship, the Argent Majesty. A vessel of Gothic spires, shimmering adamantine plating, and crystallized psychic wards she personally designed. Behind her, Imperial officers stand at attention. Traitor marines kneel, heads bowed. Daemonettes lounge in the shadows, silent and obedient. Lieutenant Varan stands at her right. Loyal and enchanted Lord Zivanth and Lord Valus guard her like monstrous knights. Emma wears an outfit blending Imperial rogue trader regalia with her signature Hellfire Club elegance. White fur, psycho-reactive diamond trims, gold-threaded corset armor, a crown of crystallized psychic resonance. She looks down upon her bridge with a faint smirk. Let's get to work. Emma's first moves are political. 1. She pacifies Athris without violence through psychic dominance. Her warband swears loyalty. Her cultists reorganize into a functioning workforce. Her daemons become, well, mostly decorative. 2. She sends Inquisitor Varric reports, highly selective, beautifully edited, strategically flattering, keep him loyal, enough to keep him confused, enough to keep him wanting more. He hates that she controls him. He also can't stop thinking about her. 3. She personally reconditions the planetary governor. His mind becomes loyal, obedient, politically effective, terrified, in love with her. He doesn't even know why. 4. She builds a spy network, both human and demonic. Information becomes her currency, whispers her weapon, secrets her throne. 3 major rogue trader dynasties send messages. The Tolvani dynasty, old money, arrogant, threatened. The Dalascus line, pragmatic, interested in alliance. The Voran cartel, criminals with void ships, frightened of her potential. Emma reads their messages with a glass of wine. They fear me. Good. She begins plotting. Assassinations, seductions, manipulative trade deals, psychic infiltrations, and the occasional accidental explosion of a rival cargo hold. The nights aboard her ship are never silent. Strange music follows her, beautiful, terrifying, calling her name. Sometimes the hallway lights turn pink and gold. Sometimes shadows ripple with graceful shapes. Sometimes a whisper curls into her ear. Join me. Sometimes a hand brushes her neck, cold, warm, intoxicating. Emma spins, her skin flickering into diamond. Not tonight. But Slanesh does not leave. Soon. Emma rolls her eyes. You want me? Stand in line. A rival rogue trader, Lady Arista Valkyr, challenges Emma, boasting, You are new. Unblooded, unworthy. Give me your warrant before I take it from your corpse. Emma smiles. How adorable. They meet on neutral ground, a fortress monastery orbiting a dead star. Lady Valkyr is a powerful psyker trained by the Scholastia Psychana. Her bioengineered guards surround her. Emma enters alone. Ladies, Emma says coolly, I promise this won't take long. Valkyr strikes first, a psychic bolt that would have liquefied an ordinary telepath. Emma blocks it with a psychic shield shaped like a diamond fractal. Valkyr gasps. Emma steps forward. I'm a queen, darling, not a pawn. She grips Valkyr's mind, squeezes. Valkyr screams. The monastery trembles. Glass shatters. Servitors short-circuit. Emma whispers, sleep. Valkyr collapses, unconscious. Emma taps her cheek with her finger. I said it wouldn't take long. She takes Valkyr's ships, her mines, her contacts, her psychers. Emma's dynasty grows. 2 planets, 4 void ships, 6,000 personnel, 1 tamed Slaneshi warband. Imperial legitimacy, questionable. Wealth beyond the Hellfire Club. Influence spreading through the subsector, a reputation as the Diamond Rogue Trader. Whispers spread. Some call her a saint, some call her a heretic, some call her a devil. None are wrong. During a warp jump, the Argent Majesty is suddenly engulfed by a storm. Daemon faces form in the mist. Screams echo through the ship. Psychers burst into flame. Emma feels a psychic presence unlike anything she's ever known. A Primarch tier daemon. Something ancient. Proud. Hungry. Slanesh's favoured champion. It whispers, White Queen, I come for you. Emma's eyes glow. Her hair lifts in psychic wind. She transforms. Diamond skin glittering like a weapon. Good, she whispers. Let's dance. The warp storm engulfs the Argent Majesty like a living blizzard of neon light. Sirens scream. Psychers wail. Daemons manifest and dissolve in the same breath. The void tides crash against the ship with psychic pressure that bends metal like wax. Emma stands in her command chamber, cape whipping around her, diamond form half activated. Her officers clutch consoles in panic. Daemonettes coil in fear. Lieutenant Varron shouts, Ma'am, the gel field is failing. We cannot. Emma raises a hand. Quiet, sweetheart. Her eyes glow white. She feels it. A presence. Colossal. Seductive. Ancient. Opening itself like a rose of living flesh in the warp. A voice rolls through the ship. I have come for you, White Queen. The walls melt into shimmering flesh. The air tastes like perfume and blood. Then he forms, a towering vision of corrupted perfection, 8 feet tall, 4 arms, skin shifting between marble and velvet, wings of living crystal, eyes like molten gemstones, armor that curves like seduction incarnate. Daemon Prince, Asterian Veilchris, favoured of Slaanesh, slayer of saints, devourer of Sagas. He walks toward her as though stepping out of a dream painted by a mad god. Emma Frost, his voice is velvet over razors. The Dark Prince is infatuated with you. Emma steps forward, unfazed. Of course he is. Asterion smiles, fanged and beautiful. You shattered a Chaos Lord's mind as if he were a mortal child. You bent an entire warband to your will. You reshaped a moon. You seduce an Inquisitor without even trying. He circles her, hungry, curious, begging to be challenged. You are power incarnate, Emma. You are mine. Emma transforms fully into diamond. You presume too much. Asterion reaches out. Not physically, psychically. A wave of warp lust and domination slams toward her, powerful enough to annihilate any Imperial psyker. Emma meets it head-on. Her mind becomes a diamond palace, every surface reflecting and refracting his influence. Asterion freezes mid-step. Impossible. Emma's voice echoes through his mind. You want my mind? Her palace walls tighten like a trap around him. Earn it. The warp itself shudders. The Daemon Prince spreads his wings. A blast of warp power erupts. Purple, gold, silver, screams woven into the energy. Cracks spider across Emma's diamond form. She feels him trying to pull emotions from her. Pride, desire, pain, fear, vanity, pleasure, all weaponized, all sharpened. Emma grits her teeth. You think you can overwhelm me with my own vices. Asterion smiles with all 4 arms extended. Why not? You are made of them. Emma steps forward and breaks the psychic tether like snapping silk. No. Her form shifts back to flesh. Her telepathy ignites, Omega level, even if only for seconds. Her voice cuts through realms. I am made of ambition. She launches a psychic spear. It hits Asterion in the chest. The Daemon Prince is flung back, smashing through a column that disintegrates into warp fire. The two clash in 3 dimensions at once. 1, the physical realm. Asterion's claws slice diamond shards from her skin. Emma telekinetically hurls a grand piano at him. Asterion shatters it with a laugh. Emma snaps her fingers, detonating shrapnel psychically into his flesh. 2, the psychic realm. Their minds battle like titans. Emma's diamond palace fights his temple of twisted pleasure. They tear down each other's illusions. They duel through waves of emotion too intense for mortals to perceive. 3, the warp itself. Slaanesh's laughter echoes. Daemons dance in the background. Reality bends around them. The ship floats through a sea of screaming colours. It is a symphony of violence and beauty. The Daemon Prince appears beside her in a blink, leans in close, breath warm, voice hypnotic. Emma Frost, none in this galaxy are worthy of you. He touches her cheek. You feel it, don't you? You belong among gods, not mortals. Emma freezes at the contact, not out of fear, but because part of her agrees. Her lips curl. Is that so? Asterion's smile widens. Serve Slaanesh with me? Rule beside me. Be adored by trillions. Be worshipped by daemons. Be a goddess. Emma leans in as though to kiss him, their faces inches apart. Her voice drops to a whisper. I don't share power, darling. She drives a psychic spike into his chest. Asterion roars. He retaliates instantly. A warp energy hits Emma so hard she's thrown across the chamber. Her diamond form spiderweb cracks. Her head spins. Vision blurs. Blood trickles from her lip. Asterion rises, wings unfolding. You are magnificent, he growls, but you are still mortal. He lifts all 4 arms, warp power building, enough to erase her. Emma stands. Her eyes glow pure white. Her hair floats. Her flesh becomes diamond and psychic energy simultaneously, something she has never done. She speaks in a voice that is not human anymore. I am Emma Frost, and I will not kneel to anyone. She unleashes Omega-level telepathy for 3 seconds. The warp itself ripples. Asterion's wings tear. His armor cracks. He roars in pain and ecstasy. Oh, yes! Emma steps forward and places a hand on his forehead. You lose. Emma forcibly collapses his consciousness. Not killing him, worse. She traps him inside her diamond palace. Asterion drops to the floor, broken, panting, enslaved. He whispers, "Magnificent." Emma wipes blood from her lip, of course. Lieutenant Varon and Imperial officers kneel in awe. Traitor Marines bow. Daemonettes purr. Emma stands over the defeated Daemon Prince, breathing hard. She murmurs, "Now I have a Daemon Prince, how useful." Asterion mutters weakly, "You will be a goddess." Emma smirks. "I'm already a queen." The Argent Majesty emerges from the warp storm, battered but intact. On board, the crew kneels. Emma Frost sits upon a new throne crafted from crystallized warp glass adamantine, the shattered remnants of Asterion's armor. The Daemon Prince kneels before her, subdued, collared with psychic chains of diamond light. Breathing heavily, wings dimmed, Emma runs one finger under his chin. "Behave, darling. You're my trophy now." Asterion shivers with equal parts fear and admiration. "Your will is exquisite." Emma smiles. "I know." Emma builds her empire on 3 foundations. 1, the Imperial front. Her mask of legitimacy. Inquisitor Varric becomes her unwilling political ally. Governors report directly to her. She assists the Imperium with strategic psyops. Her dynasty gains legal access to dozens of trade lanes. She appears on paper as a loyal rogue trader. Her presence terrifies the administratum, yet they comply. Emma addresses her staff. "We maintain the illusion of loyalty. The Imperium loves illusions." 2, the chaotic front. Her weaponized darkness, her warband expands. Zivanth recruits other Slaaneshi champions. Valus trains cultists in disciplined obedience. Asterion's prestige attracts other daemon entities. Emma keeps them all in line with. Psychic dominance, diamond discipline, her intoxicating aura of power and ruthless executions. When a Chaos Marine attempts rebellion, Emma snaps his mind in 2 and says, "If you cannot kneel correctly, you cannot kneel at all." The others never try again. 3, the economic front, her true empire. Emma establishes mining colonies, spice routes, weapons, foundries, mutant labour pens, an information broker network spanning the sector. Soon, her wealth rivals ancient dynasties. Her influence spreads into neighbouring sectors. Her name becomes a whisper of awe and dread. They call her the White Queen of the Void, the Diamond Rogue Trader, the Empress of Pleasure and Pain. She loves every title. Late one cycle, as Emma studies star charts, reality softens. The candles elongate, the walls ripple, the air warms, a presence manifests behind her. A voice touches her spine, soft as breath. "Emma Frost, you shape the galaxy with such beauty." Emma doesn't turn. "Slaanesh, you're late." The Dark Prince chuckles. "You rejected my champion. You enslaved my daemon. You command my worshippers. If I didn't know better." A hand made of pure sensation slides along her cheek. "I'd think you were courting me." Emma finally turns. Her eyes glitter. "Darling, everyone courts me." Slaanesh's laughter rolls through her bones. "You remind me of myself." Emma leans in slightly. "Then you must adore me." "Oh, I do." For the first time, the prince sounds hungry. Not for her body, not her soul, but for something rarer. Her defiance. Emma whispers, "I will never kneel." Slaanesh whispers, "Good, kneeling is boring." Her rise is too fast, too threatening. 3 enormous dynasties form an alliance to destroy her. The Tolvani dynasty, noble, ancient, entitled. House Ramar, cruel, militaristic, well-funded. The Vuran syndicate, criminals with pirate fleets. They deploy. Assassins, psycho killers, void ships, corrupted tech, high-ranking political agents. A united front, a declaration of war. Emma reads their message, sips her wine and murmurs, "How delightful." The White Queen's mind kill, assassination. They send a Culexus assassin, a walking psychic void. Emma cannot read it. She cannot dominate it. She cannot sense it. The creature appears behind her in her private chambers and drives a psyblade toward her throat. Emma reacts instantly. Diamond form. Total psychic vacuum. She kicks the assassin in the chest. It doesn't move. It swings again. She flips backward. narrowly dodging a soul-rending strike. She cannot use telepathy, she cannot predict its moves. Asterion bursts in, roaring, and immediately collapses, screaming under the assassin's null aura. Emma fights alone. She ducks under a blade, dodges a strike, slides across her crystalline floor. Then she sees her opening. She shifts from diamond to flesh for half a second, just long enough to hit the assassin with a full-power psionic blast at point-blank range. The Culex's soul shell cracks. It liquefies. Emma stands over it, breathing hard, eyes white-hot. "Send another," she snarls. The rival dynasties deploy a fleet against her empire. Emma orders no ships to move, no weapons to fire, no defenders to mobilize. Instead, she walks onto her bridge, sits on her throne and closes her eyes. The psychic wave she releases sweeps across entire void ships. Crews collapse, officers scream, navigators convulse, pilots pass out, astropaths burst like overripe fruit. 10 ships surrender, 3 go adrift, 1 explodes from psychic overload. Emma Frost whispers, "This is my sector." Her victory forces the Imperium to acknowledge her power. A sector governor bows to her. 2 rogue trader dynasties swear fealty. The Adeptus Mechanicus request trade negotiations. Daemon princes send emissaries. Even Ork war bosses avoid her borders. Emma Frost stands on the balcony of her capital, surrounded by Imperial officers, traitor marines, daemonettes, planetary governors, Asterion kneeling at her feet, Lieutenant Varan guarding her side. She raises a hand. White light radiates. Her voice becomes command incarnate. "I am Emma Frost. I forged this empire through brilliance, fire, and blood, and I will shape this galaxy as I please." The crowds shout her title, "White Queen! White Queen! White Queen!" Emma smiles. She has everything she ever wanted: wealth, power, worship, freedom. But the galaxy is vast, and something greater still watches her rise. Emma Frost stands on the command deck of the Argent Majesty, wearing a crystalline mantle over her shoulders, reviewing reports of new colonies and economic expansion. Lieutenant Varan approaches, pale and trembling. "Your Majesty, the astropaths, they're dying." Emma's eyebrow arches. "Dying? How inconvenient." He swallows. "No, Your Majesty, they're dying at the same time." Emma's expression shifts. "Show me." Varan leads her to the astropathic sanctum. Bodies lie slumped up over consoles, their eyes burned out, their mouths open in terror. One remaining astropath spasms violently. Emma kneels, touches his forehead gently. His voice gurgles. "It sees you. It notices your throne. It dares you. It wants your mind." His skull implodes. Emma stands slowly. "Interesting." Across the galaxy, deep within a craft world's crystalline chambers, a conclave of farseers stare into the skein. A shimmering image forms. A woman of diamond and flesh, followed by a daemon prince, commanding both Imperium and Chaos. Farseer Alindra gasps. "Impossible! A Mon-K with that much psychic weight?" Farseer Kirandros shakes his head. "She is a fracture point, a nexus, a threat to all timelines." Alindra whispers, "The White Queen must die." Another Farseer counters. "No, she may be the only force capable of resisting that." The room chills. "What?" Alindra asks. The other Farseers turn toward her slowly, their eyes clouded with fear. "Hive Fleet Morvax," Kirandros whispers, "the one that learned." Somewhere in the void, the hive mind stirs. Endless tendrils of psychic perception drift across the stars. It touches Emma Frost's empire. It tastes psychic power, genetic potential, daemon corruption, brilliance, chaos, lip ambition, biomass of superior quality. A voice echoes through the infinite hunger. "This one is interesting." A billion synapses flare, fleets alter course. A world-sized intelligence turns its attention toward her. The hive mind murmurs across 1,000,000,000,000 mouths. "Take her." Inquisitor Varric stands before 3 High Lords of the Ordo Hereticus. A hollow of Emma Frost rotates above them. One lord speaks. She has a daemon prince. Another, she commands traitor marines. A third, she manipulates entire sectors. Varric responds, She also stabilizes the region. She has pacified 3 warbands. She protects trade routes. She slaughters heretics with frightening efficiency. A lord snarls. She is a heretic, Varric's eyes narrow. Then why haven't you killed her? Silence, a lord answers. Because we are afraid. Emma meditates within her crystalline throne chamber. Asterion kneels behind her. But for once, he is afraid. Emma Frost, he whispers. My queen. Emma opens one eye. You look troubled, darling. Asterion shivers. Slaanesh has gone silent. Emma stills. Asterion continues. That only happens when something else, something worse is coming. Emma frowns slightly. Worse than your god? Asterion nods. Far worse. The lights flicker. A deep, distant rumble shakes the ship. Emma rises in diamond form. Explain. Now. Asterion looks up, eyes dim with dread. The hive mind has chosen you. Emma blinks. Chosen? Asterion nods. It wants to consume you. Emma laughs, out loud. The sound echoes through the chamber. Oh, darling. She steps closer, cupping Asterion's face. Everything wants to consume me. Asterion shakes his head violently. You do not understand. This is not desire. This is not obsession. This is inevitability. The Tyranids never pay attention to individuals. But you shine too brightly. Emma's smile fades. This actually worries her, even she won't admit it. Across her empire, entire populations begin screaming. People tear at their own eyes. Animals convulse. Psychers burst into flame. A tidal wave of psychic static hits Emma so hard it knocks her to her knees. She clutches her skull. What? A voice rolls into her mind like the echo of a dead god. Emma Frost. Her diamond form shatters briefly. She screams. Reality bends. Asterion roars and wraps her in his wings, but the voice continues. We hunger. She tries to shield herself, fails. Blood trickles from her nose. We come. Her Navis psychers die instantly. Her warp wards collapse. Her throne room cracks. Asterion shouts, Emma, shield your mind! She tries. Diamond, telepathy, Omega-level focus, and then a vision, a nightmare, a starless void, a shape with 1,000,000 eyes, a maw large enough to swallow suns, tendrils of thought stretching into infinity. The hive mind itself. It speaks. We will have you. The psychic pressure vanishes. Emma collapses to the floor, gasping. The entire throne room is frozen in terror. Lieutenant Varron stammers, What was that? Asterion answers for her, his voice barely a whisper. The end. Emma Frost's throne room lies cracked from the psychic tidal wave. Asterion kneels before her, wings wrapped protectively around her diamond-laced form. Lieutenant Varron stands pale, trembling, unsure if he should call medica teams or kneel. Emma wipes blood from her lip. She rises slowly, then speaks, calm as ice. Report, Varron swallows. All astropaths on 3 worlds are dead, my queen. The warp lanes are screaming. No contact with the Mechanicus Enclave. No response from Segmentum Command. Signals are corrupted by something. Emma nods once. Good, that means the threat is real. Asterion snarls. Emma, what you faced was not a demon. It was not a god. It was the hive mind. It is an intelligence the size of a galaxy. A singular will composed of quintillions. Emma smirks despite herself. Darling, if you're trying to frighten me, try harder. Asterion grips her shoulders. This is not seduction. This is not chaos. This is not a game. He leans in, eyes wide with fear. This is a predator that does not desire you. It simply intends to devour you. Emma's smile vanishes. Emma convenes a meeting with her entire leadership. Traitor Marines, Imperial officers, Daemonettes, Administratum, Scribes, Rogue Trader envoys, Asterion and Zevanth. Lieutenant Varron. The room buzzes with fear. Emma stands at the centre table, her eyes cold. Diamond fractals shimmering across her arms. Speak, she commands. An Imperial navigator coughs. We detected a shadow in the warp, Your Majesty. Describe it, Emma says, like a silence, like something too large to comprehend. A void, moving toward us. Emma raises a brow. Hive Fleet? Yes, the navigator whispers. Hive Fleet Morvax. Asterion snarls. Morvax is not like the others. It mimics psychic prey, it learns, it evolves, it consumes Sagas first. He steps closer to Emma. It will sense your power, Emma. It will want your mind. Emma gives a cold smile. Many have wanted my mind. Most have left disappointed. A ripple of energy sweeps across the palace courtyard. A webway portal tears open. 3 Eldar Farseers step out. Cloaked in shimmering runes, Imperial guards panic and raise their weapons. Emma raises a hand. Stop! Let the space elves speak. Farseer Alindra lowers her hood. Emma Frost, we have looked into the skein of fate. You are not a blight. You are not a saviour. Emma smirks. How diplomatic. Alindra's voice sharpens. You are a pivot point, a fracture where futures converge, and you stand before a predator that even we fear. Emma crosses her arms. Get to the point, darling. Alindra gestures. A cosmic hologram unfurls, a star map of Emma's entire empire being surrounded by a swirling cloud of tendril-like symbols. Hive Fleet Morvax has diverted its entire biomass, hundreds of tendrils, billions of organisms, dozens of biotitans. Emma lifts one eyebrow. For me, I'm flattered. The Farseers do not laugh. Kirandro speaks. This Hive Fleet is unique. It does not simply consume. It adapts to psychic signatures. It will evolve to counter you. It will grow stronger on your mind. Emma's expression hardens. So tell me plainly, can I destroy it? Silence. Farseer Alindra speaks quietly. No, but you can delay it. Emma leans forward. And how would I do that? The Eldar hesitate. Then Kirandros whispers. There is a Daemon Prince bound to your throne. Asterion steps forward, bristling. Choose your words carefully, alien. Alindra continues. You have enslaved a weapon of the warp, one powerful enough to wound the hive mind's psychic net. Emma frowns. Explain. Farseer Alindra steps closer. Chaos harms Tyranids. Its energies disrupt the shadow in the warp. A Daemon Prince can cut a hole in the hive mind's gestalt, even if only for minutes. Emma turns slowly to Asterion. This is untrue, Emma. This is insanity. This is... Emma's smile is razor-sharp. Can you do it? Asterion's face falls. Yes, he can. But at a terrible price. Silence. Then he whispers it would destroy me. Emma walks to him, placing a hand on his cheek. Her voice softens. I know. He looks up, eyes wide with something like disbelief. You would grieve me? Emma smirks. No. Asterion grimaces. Them grimaces. Them are finishes. I simply don't like losing useful pieces. Asterion laughs breathlessly. Even in this moment, she is herself. A siren blares. Lieutenant Varron runs in, terrified. My queen, a transmission from Inquisitor Varric. Emma sighs. Put him through. A hollow appears. Varric's face is grim. Emma Frost, by authority of the Inquisition, you are hereby declared excommunicate traitoress. Your planets will be purged, your dynasty erased, your empire burned. You... Emma interrupts. Varric, he stops. Emma tilts her head. Did you think I wouldn't see this coming? He hesitates. How did you... She taps her temple. I've been in your mind since the day you met me. The blood drains from his face. Emma smirks. Goodbye, darling. She ends the transmission. In a single hour, the Eldar beg her to flee. The hive mind closes a psychic noose around her sector. The Inquisition prepares to launch exterminators. Rogue trader dynasties mobilize fleets to loot her domain. Asterion prepares for a suicidal warp ritual. Her empire panics. Her warband howls. Daemons gather like moths to flame. Slanesh laughs from beyond the veil. Emma Frost stands at the center of her war room, hands folded behind her back, eyes calm, diamond glow building under her skin. The galaxy wants her dead. Good. Emma Frost thrives under pressure. Her voice cuts through the chaos. Prepare my flagship. She steps forward. Send word to all worlds. Evacuate the outer rim. Raise every shield. Summon every soldier. Arm every ship. Her aura flares. We stand. We fight. We do not kneel. She turns to Asterion. Darling, you're with me. Asterion nods solemnly. To the end. Emma smiles. There won't be one. The star system falls quiet. too quiet. No warp turbulence, no astropathic screams, no daemon whispers, a silence so profound that even Asterion steps back in fear. Emma Frost stands on the command balcony of the Argent Majesty, overlooking the void. Her diamond-laced hands grip the golden rail. Her empire's fleets assemble behind her. Imperial cruisers, chaos vessels bound to her will rogue trader ships, daemon-forged craft glowing with warp flame, thousands of escorts, freighters and gunships, all pointed outward, all waiting. Lieutenant Varron whispers, "My queen, where is the Hive Fleet?" Emma closes her eyes. Her telepathy begins to stretch outward, reaching, searching. She touches the void and feels nothing, nothing at all. A blankness so vast it makes her breath stop. Asterion steps close, wings trembling. "That is the shadow in the warp. They are here." Emma opens her eyes. "Then let's greet our guests." The nearest star flickers, once, twice. Then it goes out. A ripple of psychic nausea rips through the fleet. Crew vomit, officers collapse, psychers scream and claw at their eyes, even daemonettes freeze, hissing. Massive bioships slide out of the darkness. Hive tendrils like grasping serpents, carapaces armoured in bone black as night, more cannons dripping acid, thousands of feeder tentacles reaching across kilometres, swarms of Tyranid spores filling the system like a plague. Hive fleet, more living continent of flesh and hunger. Emma exhales. Well, they're punctual. The psychic pressure slams into Emma so hard her knees buckle. Reality bends around her. The bridge tilts. Voices scream in tortured unison. Emma Frost. Her diamond form flickers. Her mind screams. "You are bright." Her teeth grind. Blood leaks from her nose. "You are rare." She pushes back mentally. "Get out." The hive mind laughs. "We will have your mind. We will have your genome. We will have your empire." Emma stands straighter. Her telepathy ignites like a star. "Come and try." A pulse of white psychic force pushes the hive mind's presence back, just for a second. Varron gasps. "My queen, you just kept the hive mind out." Emma wipes blood from her lip. "I'm the White Queen, darling. I don't allow uninvited guests." Hive Fleet Morvax unleashes everything. Hive cripplers, biotitans, carnifex, drills launched from cannons, living torpedo spores, psychic shockwaves, tendril ships burrowing through void shields. Emma's empire fires back. Chaos plasma, Imperial Nova cannon barrages, daemon-forged energies. Psychic artillery guided by her mind. Boarding teams led by traitor marines. Rogue trader void torpedoes. The void becomes a graveyard. Ships explode like dying stars. Hive creatures screech across kilometers. Thunderhawk gunships launch in waves. Emma commands it all without blinking. Her voice sharpens like a diamond blade. Flank with the Corsair Squadron. Push the 4th Battalion to intercept. Asterion, with me. The Daemon Prince bows. "As you command, my queen." The Argent Majesty rams into a massive hive ship's flank. A brutal, intentional collision. Emma strides toward the airlock, armoured in psychic diamond telepathic fire crackling in her eyes, Asterion at her side like a monstrous knight. The boarding ramp slams open. A wall of chitin and flesh roars. Tyranid warriors charge. Hive guards fire living ammunition. Emma steps forward, hands raised. "Hello, boys." She unleashes a psychic scream so powerful the entire hive corridor shatters. Warriors collapse, hive minds rupture. Gaunts liquefy, spore clouds explode. Asterion roars in admiration. "Emma Frost, you are glorious." She smirks. "I know." They advance deeper. The hive mind focuses on her. 10 synapse creatures converge. Emma fires a telepathic volley into their minds. They absorb it. Asterion growls, "Morvax adapts. You must strike first, Emma, before they fully learn you." Emma nods. Diamond form activates. We go for the brain. They reach the synaptic cortex chamber, a cathedral of pulsing biomass. Veins thick as streets, bioreactors pumping psychic rot. In the centre, a massive synaptic organism. Part brain, part queen, part feeding maw. The hive mind speaks through it. "Emma Frost." The walls vibrate. "Join us." Emma laughs, a beautiful, terrifying sound. "I don't join anyone." Then you will be consumed. Emma's eyes ignite white. Telepathic fire surrounds her like an inferno. Asterion charges the biobrain, roaring with warp fury. The core releases a psychic shockwave. Emma meets it. Omega-level power surges. Diamond cracks. Flesh burns. Blood drips from her eyes. But she does not kneel. She screams into the hive mind's consciousness. You will not have me. The chamber cracks. Veins burst. Hive tendrils shriek. Emma steps closer, every inch of her body glowing like a newborn star. You cannot consume a queen. She touches the synapse brain and detonates her telepathy into it. For a single second, Emma Frost reaches true Omega telepathic output. A white explosion erupts. The hive ship collapses inward. Biomatter incinerates. Synapse links break. Tyranids scream across the fleet. Entire tendrils go blind. Hive synapse creatures die instantly. The psychic shockwave is felt across the system. Eldar Farseer's stagger. Imperial psychers collapse. Chaos daemons howl in ecstasy. Asterion is thrown across the chamber. Even he writhes in awe. Emma stands alone in the burning ruin. Chest heaving. Eyes like cosmic suns. The hive mind recoils. The entire fleet hesitates. Just for a moment. A single moment, but enough. Emma whispers, retreat. Her empire pulls back in perfect coordination. Hive fleet, Morvax, loses its prey for the first time in its existence. Emma Frost escapes. Barely. The battle is not won, but neither is she consumed, and the galaxy trembles. Emma Frost stands on the ruined bridge of the Argent Majesty. Her diamond form flickers like a glitching hologram. Her hair floats with residual psychic charge. Cracks spider across her skin, not physical wounds, but telepathic overstrain. Asterion, bleeding warpit core and half-conscious, crawls toward her. Emma, answer me. She exhales. I'm fine. She is not. Her body trembles. Her mind echoes with the remnants of the Omega burst. The hive mind's dying psychic echo whispers in her skull. You hurt us. Emma smirks weakly. Good. She collapses into Asterion's arms. Darkness takes her. Emma falls into a psychic coma. For 3 days, her empire nearly collapses. Imperial officers panic. Chaos Marines begin infighting. Daemonettes roam freely. Administratum scribes cry as they try to manage tax codes. But Asterion, battered, defiant, terrified, stands guard. He sits at her bedside, wings wrapped protectively around her. Daemonettes kneel. Traitor Marine champions take shifts guarding the chamber. The Mechanicus begins repairing the Argent Majesty around them. Without orders, the Empire stalls. But it does not fall. Because every soul in her dynasty, mortal or daemon, believes the same thing. The White Queen will return. And they are right. Inside her coma, Emma stands in a crystalline void, a world of diamond shards, mirrored oceans and psychic auroras. She hears whispers, Slanesh's purr, the hive mind's growl, Asterion's voice calling her name, the screams of dying psychers, the silence of Tyranid hunger. A fracture opens beneath her feet. A vision rises. Emma Frost, crowned in psychic flame, sitting on a throne made of hive biomass, the hive mind kneeling at her feet. Emma smiles bitterly. Even my nightmares are ambitious. Emma's eyes snap open. The entire ship feels it. Lights flicker. Daemonettes gasp. Psychers vomit. The Jellifield surges. Asterion stiffens with a snarl. Emma sits up slowly. Her eyes glow white for several seconds before fading back to blue. Asterion whispers, You changed. Emma looks at her hands. Diamond spreads over her skin automatically, without conscious trigger. Telepathy hums in the air around her like a storm. What did that hive creature do to me? Asterion shakes his head. You did it to yourself. You reached for power you were not meant to touch. Emma stands. Her aura pushes Asterion back without intention. She steadies herself. I'm stronger, terrifyingly so, but unstable, unpredictable, and the hive mind now knows her intimately. The Eldar Farseers returns, stepping from a shimmering portal. Farseer Alindra looks at Emma and stumbles back. Her eyes widen. Impossible, Emma smattered. You tore a hole in the shadow in the warp, Alindra whispers. No human has ever done that. No Psyker, no Primaris, no Saint. Emma nods. And Elindra's voice cracks. The hive mind now sees you as a rival. Emma's smile sharpens. Good. Kirandros shakes his head. No, you don't understand. Hive Fleet Morvax has already begun adapting to your psychic signature. The next time it comes, your powers will feed it. Emma's expression darkens. Interesting problem. Elindra steps forward, desperate. Emma Frost, you must flee. Abandon this sector. Abandon your empire. Emma laughs, right in the Farseer's face. Darling, I didn't go through all this trouble to run. Inquisitor Varric sits before a tribunal. A hollow of Emma flares before him, showing her Omega burst. The High Lords murmur. That was Omega-level psychic output. She could destroy a world. She must be purged. She is the most dangerous woman alive. She is an abomination, or a weapon. The room erupts into argument. Varric remains silent. Then he says she defeated a hive ship's synaptic core. Silence. He looks up. If we kill her, who will stop Hive Fleet Morvax? The tribunal does not answer, because they have none. Night aboard the Argent Majesty, Emma stands on her observation deck, staring into the void. Asterion approaches. Emma, the ritual, the Eldar's plan, I am ready. Emma turns. You mean dying for me? Asterion kneels. I would. Emma steps closer, her hand on his cheek. You are valuable, useful, powerful. Asterion leans into her touch. And yours. Emma's voice softens to a whisper. I don't want you dead. Asterion trembles. You? Care? Emma smirks, brushing his lips gently with her thumb. Don't get sentimental, darling. She turns away. But you're not dying for me. An officer runs into the deck. My queen! He falls to one knee. Long-range augers detect something approaching through the warp. Emma frowns. Hive Fleet? No, something else. He hands her the data slate. Emma reads it, her eyes narrow. Impossible. Asterion steps closer. What is it? Emma turns toward the viewing window. Her voice is cold, regal, deadly. It's the Imperial flagship Retribute Ultima. Varen chokes. But that's a High Lord's personal ship, Emma finishes, with an exterminatus payload. The Inquisition isn't coming to interrogate her. They're coming to burn her entire sector. Emma smiles, a slow, predatory smile. Then let them come. Her eyes shine diamond white. They have no idea who they're dealing with. The void ripples. A silhouette of impossible size tears into real space. The Retributio Ultima emerges, the personal flagship of a High Lord of Terror, a cathedral the size of a continent, millions aboard, an exterminatus payload locked and ready. The ship broadcasts a single message. By order of the High Lords of Terror, sector purge initiated. Emma Frost stands on the Argent Majesty's observation deck, Asterion at her side, Varen trembling behind her. Emma's smile is slow, predatory and cold. Oh, Terra sent me a cathedral. How thoughtful, Asterion snarls. Emma, that ship could scour a world clean. Emma's eyes glow. So can I. A hollow flickers to life. A High Lord stands upon the screen, face distorted by sanctimonious fury. Emma Frost, heretic, warp witch, traitor. By vote of the Senatorum Imperialis, you are sentenced to annihilation. Emma folds her arms. Feel better after that little speech? The High Lord scowls. You command daemons. You enslave heretics. You wield psychic power beyond tolerance. You have struck the hive mind itself. You are too dangerous to live. Emma tilts her head. Flattery will get you nowhere. The High Lord roars. You have 1 hour to surrender your warrant, your empire, and your life. Emma's eyes glitter like blades. No, the High Lord's jaw tightens, then burn. The feed cuts. Emma's throne room fills instantly. Imperial traitor captains, rogue trader envoys, damonettes, traitor marines. Administratum scribes, Eldar Farseers, Asterion, all kneel. Emma ascends her crystalline throne. Everyone listen very closely. Her voice is diamond hard. The Imperium intends to erase me. They will kill my citizens, burn my worlds, destroy everything I built. She leans forward. So we're going to make them regret it. Asterion kneels. My queen, command me. Emma stands. Prepare the fleet. Arm every weapon, summon every daemon, open every vault, call every ally. Her aura flares. We're going to war. Farseer Alindra steps forward urgently. Emma Frost, listen to me. If you fight terror, you will change the skein. Your death becomes nearly certain. Emma places a finger on the Farseer's lips. Hush! She smiles sweetly. I don't plan on dying, Alindra shakes. Your arrogance will doom you. Emma's eyes glow with predatory amusement. Darling, my arrogance built this empire. The Retributio Ultima unleashes its opening salvo. Cyclonic torpedoes, lance batteries, macro cannons firing weaponized holy fire. Psychic dampening fields, a literal cathedral choir broadcasting anti-warp hymns. Emma's fleet shudders. Dozens of vessels break apart, but Emma does not flinch. She steps to the center of the bridge. Her voice is calm. Return fire. Chaos plasma lances out. Daemon-forged weapons scream. Rogue trader torpedoes streak like comets. The void lights up. But the Retributio Ultima barely notices. Emma smirks. Very well, let's do this properly. The Argent Majesty rams a flanking cruiser and slices through its hull. Emma strides toward the boarding bay, diamond armor shimmering, psychic aura pulsing, Asterion at her side. Traitor marines in formation, Daemonettes slinking behind her. Lieutenant Varen stammers, Ma'am, are you truly boarding the Retributio Ultima? Emma smiles. Of course. Her heels click against the floor. It's rude to decline a High Lord's invitation. The boarding doors explode open. Emma steps inside the sanctum of a High Lord. Colossal stained glass windows of saints, golden statues, an army of custodian proxies and elite guards. At the far end, the High Lord himself. He sneers. You dare set foot upon Holy Terror's representative vessel. Emma lifts one finger. Shh! The High Lord's guards rush her. Emma unleashes a telepathic blast. They fall like puppets with their strings cut. The High Lord staggers. You witch! Emma walks toward him, voice cold. No, darling, I am your judge. She reaches him, touches his temple. He screams, Stop, please. Emma whispers, Say it. You are my queen. Emma smiles. Good boy. She snaps his mind. He falls dead. Asterion points. Emma, look. Behind the throne, a massive rune-etched sacred vault. The Exterminator's payload. A cyclonic annihilator. Enough to strip a planet to bedrock. Emma steps toward it. Her fingertips trail across the control panel. So this is what they wanted to erase me with. Asterion stiffens. Destroy it. Emma smirks. No, she presses her hand to the device. Her telepathy floods it, altering command codes, twisting failsafes, corrupting its machine spirit. Asterion gasps, You're taking control of it. Emma turns, diamond eyes glowing. I'm claiming it. The entire ship shudders. Asterion whispers, Emma, what are you becoming? Emma smiles softly. A queen. Just as Emma takes control of the Exterminator's device, the void darkens, lights fail, Daemonettes hiss. Eldar Farseers collapse to their knees. Asterion roars in fear. Emma freezes. She feels it. A presence. Hunger. The same voice from the hive mind, only stronger. I found you, Emma whispers. No. Asterion backs away. Emma! Morvax has arrived. From the bridge of the Argent Majesty, Emma Frost watches the stars disappear. Not dim, not flicker, disappear, as if something is swallowing the starlight itself. A low groan rolls through the void, vibrating hulls across her entire fleet. Lieutenant Varen collapses to his knees. Asterion snarls, wings flaring with warp fire. Daemonettes cling to columns, hissing. The Eldar Farsi begin to weep, because they all feel it. Something is coming. Not tendrils, not ships, not a swarm. A continent-sized shadow blocking an entire quadrant of space. Hive Fleet Morvax. Fully evolved, adapted to her. Emma Frost smirks softly. Well, she whispers, nice to see you again. The hive mind hits her, not a whisper, a hammer, a psychic blow so strong it crushes entire astropathic networks across her empire. Servitors twitch, psychers explode, Daemonettes collapse, Eldar scream, Asterion grabs Emma before she falls. But this time, she does not break. She breathes through the pain. Diamond form flickers. Telepathy roars to life. The hive mind speaks in a million devouring voices. Emma Frost, we have adapted. Emma's lips curl. So have I. Tyranid bioships unleash. Bioplasma blasts the size of mountains, clouds of razor spores, psychic shockwaves, tunneling organisms that burrow into ship hulls, living torpedoes that scream. Her Chaos Warband fires back fervently. Imperial captains shout prayers and commands. Her daemon-bound vessels vomit warp energies into the swarm. The void becomes a slaughterhouse. A cruiser beside the Argent Majesty is consumed entirely in seconds. Emma does not look away. Hold the line, she says softly. Your queen stands with you. Farseer Alindra staggers into the throne chamber. Her runes burn and crack. Emma, we have seen your death. Emma raises an eyebrow. How dramatic. Alindra grabs her arm. You cannot fight Morvax head on. Emma, you must run. Emma leans in and whispers, I don't run. Alindra trembles. Then you will burn the sector. Emma smiles. I might. Emma steps toward the cyclonic annihilator she seized from the High Lord, a device designed to vaporize a world down to airless stone, a weapon so taboo the Emperor himself forbade casual use of it. Emma touches the control rune. Her telepathy flows through it like silk. Asterion steps forward, horrified. Emma, no. Emma looks at him, eyes glowing. This device can sterilize biomass on a planetary scale. Asterion's wings flare. If you use it, the Imperium will never forgive you. Emma laughs. They already tried to kill me. The Eldar shriek. Emma, the Hive fleet will adapt. You cannot destroy a tendril with one blast. Emma lifts her chin. Who said I'm aiming for a tendril? She points to the star map. Hive fleet. Morvax surrounds a planet below. The Tyranids are preparing to devour it. Emma whispers, that world is the anchor for Morvax's synaptic network. A psychic relay. If I destroy the world, I sever the entire tendril. Varen stammers, but you'll kill billions. Emma looks down at the planet. Her face is unreadable. They're already dead. They just haven't stopped moving yet. Asterion whispers, Emma, you're becoming... She cuts him off. I'm becoming what I must be to win. Her flagship broadcasts her face across the entire sector. Every soldier, every daemon, every citizen, every ally, every enemy. She appears as a radiant figure of diamond flame. People of my empire, the void listens. You have fought, you have bled, you have sacrificed, and the Imperium has abandoned you. She lifts the exterminator's device, so now it is my turn. Her aura becomes a storm. I will not let the hive mind devour us. I will not let terror burn us. I will not let chaos claim us. Her hair rises in psychic wind. I am Emma Frost. I am your queen. She slams her hand onto the device, and I choose survival. The cyclonic annihilator fires. A beam of white fire lances from orbit to the planet. The crust cracks, mountains vaporize, oceans flash boil into superheated plasma, atmosphere ignites, the entire world collapses inward. A psychic scream erupts from the Tyranid synaptic network and is silenced. The Hive fleet shudders, hundreds of bioships flail in confusion, their connection severed. Emma smiles. Checkmate. A psychic roar shakes reality. Emma Frost. Emma's diamond skin cracks. She bleeds. She screams. Asterion catches her as she falls to one knee. The hive mind howls across the void. You have hurt us. You have hindered us. You have delayed us. Emma grips Asterion's arm and stands. But I'm still here. The hive mind whispers, not for long. Looking from a perspective above, the destroyed world glows like an ember. Hive fleet Morvax writhes in psychic agony, but it is not dead. The Imperium watches in terrified awe, but they are not grateful. Chaos watches with delight, but they are not loyal. And Emma Frost stands on the bridge of her ship, bleeding in diamond form, defiant, magnificent, and terrifying, a queen facing gods and monsters. And she whispers, let the galaxy come, I will outlive them all. The world Emma vaporized still glows like a molten scar in space. Hive fleet Morvax writhes in disarray, tendrils fracture, bioships collide. Synapse webs crackle and collapse. Emma stands on the bridge of the Argent Majesty, diamond cracks spidering across her skin from the psychic backlash. Lieutenant Varin whispers, "My queen, you severed an entire synapse nexus. No human has ever..." Emma cuts him off softly. "No human is me." Asterion kneels behind her, wings drooping, exhausted from the mind-shattering impact of her psychic detonation. "Emma, what you did, it was impossible." Emma smirks weakly. "I make a habit of that." The void goes silent, sickeningly silent. Then a psychic roar, unlike anything experienced before. "Emma Frost!" Emma hits the floor. Diamond armor flickers. Blood spatters the deck. Her crew collapses. Daemonettes clutch their skulls. Asterion snarls, shielding her with his wings. The hive mind speaks again. "You have hurt us. You have denied us. We will consume you." Emma grits her teeth. Telepathy ignites like a solar flare behind her eyes. She whispers through the pain, "Come and try." Just as the hive fleet stabilizes, more ships drop out of warp. Not Tyranid, Imperial. Dozens more behind them. A full battle fleet Gothic detachment. And at their head, Inquisitor Varric. His ship broadcasting, "Returna Imperatoris," by order of the High Lords. Stratagem Omnicide is now active. Varin pales. "My queen, Stratagem Omnicide means..." Emma finishes coldly. "The destruction of an entire sector." Asterion snarls, "They fear you." Emma smiles faintly. "Good." The Eldar portal tears open. Farseer Alindra steps through, but she is broken, blood on her lips, runes shattered, eyes wide with horror. She falls to her knees before Emma. "Skane is broken. Your presence has twisted the fates. The hive mind adapts to you. The Imperium seeks to erase you. The warp hungers for you." Emma approaches her slowly. Kneels, places a hand on the Farseer's cheek. "Darling, you told me this would happen." Alindra sobs. "Emma, you are going to die." Emma gently lifts her chin. "No," she stands. "I am going to win." A tremor runs through Emma's skull. She staggers. Asterion catches her. "Emma!" Her eyes flicker white, then gold, then pure, burning diamond. Her telepathy surges outward uncontrollably, shutting down entire ship systems, dominating chaos. Marines unintentionally causing Eldar runes to ignite, melting a bridge console, making Asterion snarl in involuntary submission. Emma gasps, grabbing her head. "What is happening to me?" Alindra whispers in terror. "You tapped the Omega well. You tore the shadow in the warp. The hive mind is evolving because of you. The warp resonates with you." Asterion touches her cheek. "You are becoming more than human." Emma grips his wrist. Firm, steady. "I already was." A biotitan-sized shadow forms before the fleet. A Tyranid organism unlike any seen before. A synaptic conduit crafted specifically to oppose Emma Frost. Lithe, tall, elegant, covered in crystalline psychic armor. Eyes glowing white like hers. It speaks in the hive mind's voice. "We have adapted to you." Emma steps forward. Asterion shouts, "Emma, no!" She ignores him, her eyes lock on the creature. She smirks. Cute, you made a version of me." The creature rushes her, and Emma unleashes a telepathic blast so intense the viewing glass cracks. But the creature withstands it. Laughs. Then fires her own psychic wave at Emma, and Emma flies backward across the bridge, hitting a pillar so hard the ship shakes. Blood sprays the floor. Asterion roars in fury. "You dare touch my queen!" He charges the synaptic creature and is swatted away like an insect, slamming into a bulkhead. The Tyranid herald towers over Emma. "Your end is here." Emma coughs blood. Her diamond form flickers. She whispers, "Get off my ship." And with a final spark of will, she releases a psychic EMP so massive the herald is thrown through the hull. The system becomes a three-front war. First, Hive Fleet Morvax, now fully adapted to Emma's psychic signature. Relentless, hungry, evolving with every second. Second, the Imperium preparing an omnicide exterminator strike ready to burn the entire region to stop Emma and the Hive Fleet. Third, Chaos Asterion, watching with interest, seeing Emma teeter on the brink of godhood. And at the centre, Emma Frost, bleeding, glowing, evolving, alone. Standing tall, she wipes blood from her lip. Let them come. She raises her hand. Diamond and psychic fire swirl around her. I am the last queen of this sector. Asterion kneels. My queen, what is your order? Emma's eyes turn pure white. Prepare the final gambit. The void is in chaos. Space itself tears. Warp lightning cracks across the horizon. Hive tendrils collide with Imperial lance fire. Daemon engines shriek through clouds of Tyranid spores. Eldar craftworld shards flee in terror. The system is a storm of 3 apocalypses at once, and at the centre, Emma Frost stands on the shattered bridge of the Argent Majesty, eyes glowing diamond white, a queen amidst the ruin of stars. Her voice is soft, but cuts through the chaos like a blade. Bring Asterion to me. Asterion limps forward, barely conscious, wings shredded from psych impact and battle. His voice is low. My queen? He collapses. Emma kneels beside him, her hand resting on his cheek, barely acknowledging the blood on her own diamond-cracked body. You're not dying, she says. Asterion smiles faintly. For you, I would. Emma whispers back. I don't want sacrifices. I want results. His eyes sharpen. He forces himself upright. Then command me. And she does. Emma gathers what remains of her inner circle. Varen, shaking but loyal Elindra, her runes flickering with dying prophecy. Traitor Marines, battered but reverent, Daemonettes kneeling silently. Asterion, a wounded titan barely standing. Emma stands before them, diamond armour shimmering with cracks from psychic strain. Understand this, she begins. Hive Fleet Morvax has adapted to me. The Imperium has ordered omnicide. Chaos waits for me to fall, and the Eldar are out of hope. She pauses, but I am not. Asterion bows his head. Your plan, my queen. Emma lifts a finger. One move. Silence. The hive mind's herald seeks me. The Imperium seeks my destruction. Both are coming here, to this ship. Everyone stiffens. Asterion whispers, Emma, you intend to face both? She smiles slowly. Yes. The hull groans. Impossible pressure builds. Lights flicker. Glass shatters. Daemonettes scatter in terror. A shimmering tear forms in the air, a psychic lance stabbing through metal and void alike. The hive mind's herald steps through. Tall, elegant, crystalline, chitin glowing. Eyes identical to Emma's white psychic blaze. The room shakes. Elindra whispers, it is you, grown in a nightmare. Asterion snarls. Emma steps forward. Their eyes lock. Emma smirks. Hello, darling, did you miss me? The herald speaks in her own voice, but hollow. Join us. Emma raises her chin. No. The herald's aura distorts the ship. Resistance is irrational. Emma chuckles. Oh, sweetheart, I am resistance. Emma's psychic power ignites the room. Diamond form activates. A corona of white telepathic fire surrounds her. The herald responds with a psychic scream that cracks the floor, warps metal and sends Marines flying like dolls. Emma staggers and then surges forward. They collide, mind to mind, will to will, queen to queen. The psychic shockwave ripples across kilometers, visible from orbit as a pulse of blinding white. The herald's claws slash. Emma catches them with diamond arms that crack under immense pressure. She lashes out telepathically. The herald absorbs the attack, adapts, and throws her through a bulkhead. Asterion roars and charges. The herald stabs him through the chest. Emma screams. He falls. Something inside Emma snaps. The fear, the loss, the rage, the defiance, and the thing she has been resisting since the hive mind first touched her mind. She rises, blood dripping, eyes like white stars, diamond form fracturing and knitting itself simultaneously. Her telepathy erupts to a magnitude she has never touched before. A new psychic signature. A new self. Elindra gasps. She's not human anymore. Emma walks toward the herald, each step shaking the ship. No strain, no hesitation, pure power. The herald attacks. Emma stops it mid-charge with one hand. The herald screams. Emma crushes its mind and body simultaneously. Telepathy and diamond strength fused. She whispers, you wanted to consume me? She twists the herald's skull. Choke on it. The creature explodes in a burst of psychic gore. The entire hive fleet shrieks in agony. Millions of synaptic nodes rupture, bioships convulse, the hive mind itself recoils. Emma feels its pain and smiles. Good. An Imperial broadcast echoes across the system. Stratagem omnicide. Firing sequence initiated. The Imperium is about to kill the entire sector, Emma included. Alindra screams, "Emma, run!" Asterion coughs blood. "My queen, the Imperials." Emma lifts a hand and everything goes silent. Her voice is calm, cold, unshakable. "Let them fire." Everyone freezes. "Emma! Queen Frost! You'll die!" Emma shakes her head. "No, I will end this." She walks toward the viewport. The exterminator's blast begins charging. A world-ending weapon. Emma Frost smiles at it. Emma places her hand against the glass. Her psychic aura floods the ship. Diamonds crackle across her skin. Her telepathy becomes a white inferno. She whispers to Asterion, "Protect them." Asterion forces himself to his feet, bleeding, broken, wings torn, and bows. "As you command, my queen." Emma turns back to the exterminator's blast charging toward her world. She whispers 4 words, "Watch a queen work." The void shudders. The Imperium's omnicide weapon roars to life. A burning spear of white plasma begins to form. A star-killing torrent of cyclonic annihilation meant to erase entire worlds. Every ship in Emma's empire goes silent. Even Damon's stare. Even Asterion freezes. Emma gazes calmly at the forming apocalypse. Her voice is soft, perfect. Varen screams, "My queen, we must flee." Emma raises a hand and the entire bridge goes quiet. She stares into the growing exterminatus beam. Every instinct in every mortal screams, "Run." Emma, she smiles. "Let's see what all the fuss is about." Asterion limps to her side, bleeding, broken. "Emma, please. Even you cannot withstand an exterminatus." She leans in and whispers, "I don't need to." She places her hand on the viewport. Her eyes go white. Diamond cracks shimmer across her body, glowing intensely. Alindra gasps. She's merging her forms. Diamond and telepathy. That's impossible. Emma turns slightly. "I specialize in impossible." Hive Fleet Morvac senses what she is doing. It screams across the void, "Stop her!" Bioships surge toward the Argent Majesty, ignoring everything else. Thousands flank Emma's flagship. Millions of spores flood toward her. The swarm rushes like a tidal wave of hunger. Asterion spreads his ruined wings and roars, "Come then! Face the Queen's wrath!" Traitor Marines charge, Daemonettes screech. Eldar fire their last shots, but Emma does not turn, does not blink, does not flinch. Her voice is quiet. "They won't reach us in time." The omnicide beam launches, a world-ending torrent, a burning ribbon of white starfire. Reality tears, void cracks, everything is drowned in blinding light, and Emma Frost steps forward. Diamond form meets psychic form, telepathic mind meets unbreakable body, a fusion never meant to exist. One word leaves her lips, whispered, "Mine." Her hand touches the exterminator's beam, and it stops. The shockwave ripples for AUs. Time fractures, warp shrieks, the hive mind screams in shock. A human stopped an exterminatus. Asterion collapses, staring in awe. Alindra drops her runestones, whispering, "No prophecy, no skein, no path could ever have foreseen this." Emma's voice echoes, amplified by raw psychic force. "I am Emma Frost." She pushes. The entire exterminatus blast reverses direction and fires back toward the Imperium's flagship. The Retributio Ultima has just enough time to broadcast, "Impossible!" And then it disappears in a white sunburst. An entire Imperial battle fleet is wiped out in seconds. The hive mind roars in psychic agony. Emma feels it, feels the shock, the fear, the recalculation, the biological terror of a force that has never known fear until now. Emma Frost, monster. Emma smiles calmly, takes one to know one. The psychic backlash slams into her, but she does not fall. She stands taller. Her diamond form smooths into a perfect crystalline lattice. Her telepathy radiates like a white star. Her silhouette becomes regal, terrifyingly beautiful. Her steps leave diamond fractals burning into the ship's deck. Asterion bows with genuine fear. "My queen, what have you become?" Emma lifts him gently by the chin. What I was always meant to be. Her voice reverberates like a choir of one, a sovereign of thought, a dominion of the mind, a woman who bows to no god, no hive, no imperium, no prophecy. Her eyes ignite, an unbreakable queen. Hive Fleet Morvax regroups. The void trembles. A psychic message echoes across the system. Emma Frost, we will adapt again. We will consume you. Emma steps toward the viewport. Her aura illuminates the entire chamber. She whispers, "Come then." She raises one arm. A gesture of invitation. A challenge to a galactic predator. Come and try. The perspective shifts. The wreckage of an Imperial sector burns behind her. The Hive Fleet coils in black hunger. Chaos watches with trembling lust. The Eldar bow in fearful reverence. Asterion kneels at her feet. Emma Frost stands at the centre of all of it. Diamond shining, mind aflame, unshakable. And she is no longer merely a rogue trader, nor a mutant telepath, nor a diamond-skinned queen. She is something else. Something new, something unprecedented. The galaxy whispers her new title, the Ascendant White Queen. The destruction of the Retributio Ultima still burns behind the Argent Majesty like a dying star. The void itself hisses with residual psychic backlash from Emma's reversal of the Exterminatus. Yet the silence does not last, not for a heartbeat. A wave of shadow sweeps across the system. Hive Fleet Morvax, now wounded, fractured, enraged, begins to change. Tendrils retract, bioships twist into new shapes, spore clouds condense into harder carapace clusters. Synaptic nodes pulse with new crystalline growth. Emma watches from the bridge. Her voice is steady. They're adapting again. Alindra collapses against a column, runes fracturing in her hands. No, this should not be possible. Emma, your ascension has accelerated their evolution. The Hive Fleet is mutating to counter you. Emma smiles softly. Good. Asterion kneels by her side. He is broken, wings shredded, armor cracked, ichor leaking from deep wounds, psychic burns across his skin. But he refuses to fall. My queen, command me, I will fight them all. Emma turns to him, her hand cups his jaw, gentle but firm. You are dying, Asterion. He smiles weakly. Then I die in your service. Emma's diamond form flickers. A single crack runs down her cheek. For the first time in this saga, Emma's voice softens. Not yet. I'm not done with you. She pulls him close. A psychic glow spreads through her hand. Not diamond, not telepathy, but something new. Asterion gasps. His wounds begin to mend. Warp flesh knits. His wings slowly regenerate. Alindra stares, horrified. Emma, that power, that is not telepathy. That is psychic reconstruction. That is something no human should be able to do. Emma turns her head slightly. I am not a human anymore. A psychic boom shakes the ship. The hive mind speaks through every organism at once. Ascended queen! Emma's eyes narrow. We have seen your evolution. Alindra begins to scream as the psychic pressure crushes the air from her lungs. Emma lifts her hand, and the pressure breaks like a bubble. She shields everyone on the ship without effort. The hive mind continues. We will match you. We will exceed you. We will feed on the mind you have become. Emma steps forward. Come then. Her aura burns like a halo of white flame. The largest bioship in the fleet begins to split. Its carapace rips open. Sinew stretches, reweaving. Bone reforms. Chitin condenses into reflective crystalline armor, diamond-like. Alindra collapses. They're copying your diamond form. The newly transformed Tyranid Titan screams, and the scream echoes with Emma's own voice, distorted. Asterion growls. They are making another version of you. Emma's diamond form smooths, adjusts, and glows brighter. Let them. A lone Imperial Vox channel cuts through the static. A dying admiral speaks. White Queen, the High Lords have condemned this sector. We were ordered to cleanse everything. Emma walks toward the viewports, arms crossed. Of course they did. The admiral coughs blood. Emma Frost, whatever you are now, you are outside Athenaeum, prophecy or law. Emma smiles. I know. The admiral whispers. God Emperor, help us all. Emma ends the transmission with a flick of her fingers. Emma rises above the bridge floor, levitating. Her aura melts the metal beneath her toes. Her diamond body becomes almost transparent, a lattice of living crystal filled with burning psychic fire. She lifts her hand. At her gesture, the Argent Majesty's entire fleet responds. Every cruiser, every daemon engine, every pirate vessel, every rogue trader warship, all point toward the Hive fleet. Asterion watches her with reverence and fear. "My queen, what is your command?" Emma stares into the void. "Destroy the adaptations." She raises both hands and leave the rest to me. Emma unleashes a telepathic wave, not as a mutant, not as a human, but as something new, a being of crystallized psychic will. The wave slams the Hive fleet, not just minds, not just synapses, but evolution itself. Bioships begin spontaneously collapsing into unstable forms. Adaptations reverse, new mutations misfire, synaptic networks crackle and pop. Emma's voice booms, layered. "Your evolution belongs to me." The Hive mind screams, "Monster." Emma smiles. "So you've said." The perspective shifts. Hive fleet Morvax convulses in the face of Emma's assault. Her fleet charges. Chaos Marines roar. Daemonettes shriek. Eldar glance at her in awe and terror. Asterion kneels at her feet, wings half regenerated. Emma floats above the bridge, diamond, fire, and telepathy fused into a being no galaxy has ever seen. A queen born of impossible power, a woman rewriting evolution with her will. Her final words echo across the system. "Let this be the war that crowns me." Deep in the void, the Hive fleet twists unnaturally. Spines retract, carapaces crystallize, neurological webs rewire. Massive bioships pull inward, forming a psychic lattice. It is not random, it is a design, a response to one being. A single mutated Leviathan organism pushes forward, pulsating with crystalline veins. It speaks, not with sound, with Emma's own psychic cadence, stolen and twisted. The entire Hive fleet echoes her name, ascended, evolved, exalted. Emma floats above the Argent Majesty's bridge, glowing like a star. She smiles coolly. Finally, proper recognition. Asterion kneels. He is breathing hard, every inhale filled with pain. Warp wounds still glow across his body. But Emma's healing has altered him. His wings are now streaked with diamond fractals. His horns are longer, sharpened. His eyes burn with jewel colours, warp flame mixed with Emma's pale power. He bows his head. "My queen, your power courses through me. What am I becoming?" Emma steps toward. She places a hand on his forehead. "You are becoming what I need you to be." He growls softly in reverence. "A knight or a weapon?" Emma smirks. "You've always been both." Farseer Alindra struggles onto the bridge, runes flickering and dying in her hands. "Emma Frost!" The skein is gone. You stand outside fate, outside prophecy, outside every future ever seen. Emma turns slowly. "Good. I prefer to write my own." Alindra sobs. "You don't understand. Without a skein, there is no future. No destiny, only..." Emma gently touches the Farseer's lips. "Hush! You're shaking." Alindra breaks. "Emma, you are becoming a psychic singularity, a node that can collapse entire futures by existing." Emma tilts her head. "Maybe that's the point." The Leviathan organism releases a wave of psychic pressure. Massive spires of crystal and Tyranid flesh erupt from its body, forming a psychic resonator. Alindra gasps. "They're building a mind to equal yours." Emma smiles, "As they should." The Leviathan's voice echoes. "You are our prey." Emma responds, "Try harder." Emma reaches out. Her telepathy hits the Hive mind's new construct like a white sun. The Leviathan's counterattack hits like a planetary impact. The void between the fleets distorts. Stars flicker, metal warps plasma. Lances twist into fractal arcs. Tyranid spores crystallize mid-flight. Chaos daemons scream in ecstasy. Eldar collapse, clutching their throats. Asterion braces himself. Wings spread protectively as Emma lets her power surge. Her diamond form glows until it is almost transparent. A lattice of psychic light. The Leviathan's voice echoes. "You are evolution." Emma's voice overlaps it. "And you are behind." She pushes harder, the Leviathan's skull cracks. Hive nodes across the fleet flicker, bioships lurch violently, the hive mind roars. Something massive stirs behind the Leviathan, a creature unlike any Tyranid ever spawned. 9 eyes arranged in a crystalline star, a carapace of diamond-hard chitin wings made of psychic membrane, a brain node larger than a Warmaster Titan, a face vaguely, disturbingly reminiscent of Emma Frost. Alindra screams, it is their ultimate evolution, their counter-queen. Asterion snarls, I'll kill it. Emma lifts a hand. No, she floats forward, her aura burning brighter. This one is mine. Emma spreads her arms. A crown of diamond shards forms above her head. Not created by her, but by the psychic feedback of her own power. She is becoming something more, something terrifying, something beautiful. The hive mind watches. Chaos watches. The Imperium fears. The Eldar weep. Asterion kneels fully, bowing his head. Emma whispers, I am the White Queen. Her aura erupts. She ignites the void with psychic brilliance. Her consciousness expands outward, touching fleets, worlds, minds. The Tyranid Apex Queen charges. Emma meets it head-on. A cosmic silhouette, Emma Frost, glowing like a living star, crowned in white psychic fire, surrounded by diamond fractals. Facing the Hive Fleet's Apex Queen, a monstrous reflection of her own ascended evolution. 2 queens, 2 evolutions, 2 possible futures, colliding in a storm of cosmic mindfire. The galaxy holds its breath, because one of them will become the dominant evolutionary force of this sector, and the other will die. The battlefield is silent. A psychic stillness hangs between Emma Frost and the Apex Queen. The Apex Queen's 9 crystalline eyes blaze with twisted copies of Emma's own power. Her chitinous body glitters with psychic diamond plating. She unfurls vast membrane wings that distort space. The hive mind speaks through her. You are a threat to the great design. Emma floats forward, her aura shimmering like a living corona of white psychic light. I prefer the term upgrade. The Apex Queen's mandibles split into a grotesque approximation of a smirk. We will devour your mind. Emma tilts her head, smiling with diamond poise. Darling, you couldn't digest me even if you tried. The Apex Queen charges, moving at impossible speed. Emma raises her hands. A spear of pure telepathic energy erupts from her palms. The void explodes. The psychic collision ripples through space like a collapsing star. Tyranid spores crystallize mid-air, bioships implode, Eldar wraithbone fractures, chaos engines scream, the Argent Majesty's hull warps, Asterion shields the command crew with his regenerating wings, roaring in pain. The Apex Queen's psychic beam meets Emma's, the void between them glows white-hot. Then, boom, both are thrown back. Emma's diamond form cracks, glowing white beneath the fractures. The Apex Queen loses one of its crystalline eyes. Emma smirks. Eye for an eye. The Apex Queen's lost eye regrows instantly, but this time it grows larger, sharper, and it glows with Emma's psychic signature. Alindra screams, "They're using your power as fuel." Emma's expression darkens. Imitation is the sincerest form of fear. She flares her aura, countering the psychic mirror the hive mind is forging. The Apex Queen lashes out with a psychic bolt aimed at Emma's flank. Asterion intercepts it. He roars as the bolt tears through him, but for a moment he absorbs it fully. His body twists with diamond fractals from Emma's earlier healing. A new power surges in him. He charges the Apex Queen. "You will not touch my queen." He slams into the creature, driving it back thousands of meters. Emma shouts, "Asterion, no!" The Apex Queen backhands him with psychic force. His wings shatter. He falls, screaming, spinning into the void. Emma's eyes widen. Something primal snaps. Her voice drops to a whisper. "Get away from him." The Apex Queen hisses, "We have found your weakness." Emma's diamond form fractures in a brilliant, terrifying pattern. Her aura becomes a blinding white inferno. She does not shout, she does not roar. She becomes silent, utterly, completely, terrifyingly silent. Every square kilometre of space around Emma freezes. Warp, void, matter, light, all bow to her. Her telepathy reaches a level she has never reached, even during the psychic reversal of the exterminators. Alindra collapses, whispering, "She is becoming a singularity of thought." Emma's voice cuts through reality like a blade. "I am not your prey." She steps forward. The Apex Queen tries to move. It can't. It is frozen in place by the sheer weight of Emma's mind. Emma raises one hand. "You evolved for me?" She lifts her arm higher. "Let me return the favour." Emma crushes the Apex Queen's mind like brittle glass. The psychic detonation is apocalyptic. Hive ships rupture, synapse webs collapse, biomatter melts. The hive mind screams across the system. An entire Tyranid tendril dies instantly. The Apex Queen's body detonates into crystalline shards that drift like snow. Emma stands at the centre of the storm, glowing, perfect, terrifying. A weak, tattered psychic whisper drifts across the void. "Ascended Queen, we cannot consume you." Emma replies softly, "I told you." The hive mind whispers one last time, "We will learn you." Emma smiles. "You'll try." The psychic presence fades. Hive fleet Morvax retreats, broken, learning, terrified. Emma descends slowly back to the Argent Majesty's bridge. Asterion floats unconscious in the void. Emma extends a hand, telekinetically pulling him gently back inside. Alindra kneels, Varen kneels, the entire crew kneels. Emma Frost stands upon her flagship, diamond cracks glowing like constellations, a psychic corona blazing behind her like a crown, her eyes pure white, her voice filled with quiet dominance. She says only one sentence, "Long live the Queen." For the first time in hours, the void is quiet. No cannon fire, no psychic screams, no hive mindless chittering, only the drifting crystals of the slain Apex Queen. Emma Frost steps onto the damaged bridge of the Argent Majesty, her diamond aura returning to a calm, soft glow. Her appearance is no longer merely diamond. She is luminous, ethereal, a hybrid of matter and mind. Her eyes, once blue, are now white fires within faceted crystalline sockets, beautiful, terrible, and utterly inhuman. Alindra whispers, "What are you now?" Emma looks at her, expression unreadable. "Exactly what I need to be." Asterion lies on a medical dice, unconscious, wings torn, bones broken. Emma approaches him in silence. Her presence alone stabilizes the air. Her aura bends reality slightly around her. She places her palm on his chest. Her power flows into him not like telepathy, not like telekinesis, but like creation. Flesh knits, bone reforms, wings regrow with crystalline veins, radiant and imposing. His breathing steadies. He awakens slowly, eyes opening to see her above him. He whispers, "My queen?" Emma leans down, brushing her fingers along his jaw. "You were brave," he exhales weakly. "I would die for you." She meets his gaze, steady and calm. "I didn't let you." His breath catches, a mixture of devotion, awe, and fear. Alindra approaches Emma, clutching her runes, each one cracked, dim, dying. "My queen," she says, voice trembling, "you understand what you've done? Your presence has pulled us out of the skein. The future is dark. No path, no vision, only fog." Emma tilts her head. "Predictability is boring." Alindra drops to her knees. "You are no longer in the future. You are replacing it." Emma steps closer. "Then perhaps you should start writing prophecies about me instead of trying to read around me." Alindra shudders. "You frighten even the gods." Emma smiles softly. "They're welcome." Across the broken battlefield, Imperial Vox traffic crackles. All forces retreat. We witnessed the destruction of the Retributio Ultima. One woman reversed an exterminatus. High Lords convening emergency session. The White Queen must not be allowed to live. Emma listens to the chatter with mild amusement. "Well," she says, "if that's their attitude, diplomacy is off the table." Varen looks terrified. "My queen, if the Imperium commits a full crusade," Emma interrupts. "They'd need sectors to spare for that. They don't have them." She turns away, "and I'm not giving them mine." In the warp, whispers coil like serpents. Asterion senses them first. My queen, the Dark Prince, the greater powers, they all feel your ascension. They want you. Emma raises an eyebrow. They may desire me. Her eyes glow brighter, but I am not theirs. The warp trembles at her voice. Something ancient recoils. Even Slanesh's whispers falter. Asterion bows his head, awed and afraid. You defy gods. Emma touches his hair gently. I surpass them. Emma returns to her throne room. The hall is shattered from battle. Pillars cracked, bulkheads warped, stained glass, shattered daemonettes kneeling silently. Marines standing at attention, but the throne itself remains. She ascends the steps calmly. Every being in the room kneels instantly. Alindra, Varen, traitor captains, daemonettes, Asterion. Emma sits upon the crystalline throne. Her aura expands behind her like white wings, radiant and regal. The Eldar Farseer speaks first. My queen, what do we call you now? Emma leans back, crossing her legs elegantly. Her pale fire eyes glow. You may call me Emma Frost, she smiles, a slow, cold, beautiful smile, but I believe the galaxy will come up with newer titles. Asterion bows deepest of all. Ascended White Queen, Emma inclines her head. A fitting beginning. Across the void, across 1,000,000 dying bio-creatures, a whisper crawls into the bridge, a faint, trembling echo. Emma Frost. Emma opens her eyes slowly. Yes, we will adapt, she smiles. I expect you to. We will hunt you. Get in line. We will return. Emma's aura flares. Make sure you evolve properly next time. The psychic presence fades. Hive Fleet Morvax retreats, not destroyed, but acknowledging one truth. It must become more to face her again. Emma Frost sits upon her throne, crowned in white psychic fire diamond body, shimmering like a star, a new form of psychic life, surrounded by kneeling champions, feared by gods, species, and empires, adored by her knight, beyond prophecy, beyond evolution, beyond destiny, a new power in the galaxy, a queen whose coronation came not from ritual, but from war. The bridge of the Argent Majesty hums with rebuilding energy. But beneath that normalcy lies reverence. Every soldier, daemonette, traitor, marine, and Eldar on the ship moves with a singular awareness. Their queen is no longer mortal, no longer mutant, no longer bound by the limits of old species or gods. Emma Frost enters the throne chamber. Everyone kneels. Her steps leave shimmering diamond fractals on the floor. Her telepathy hums like a low resonant choir. Her eyes glow white, steady and confident. She sits on the throne effortlessly. Rise, she says softly. They stand immediately. The air itself obeys her. A panicked Vox transmission fills the hall. This is Segmentum Command. Hive Fleet retreat confirmed. Rogue Trader Frost has ascended. Repeat, ascended. High Lords demand full sector purge. Launching Crusade Fleet Ultima. She must be destroyed. Emma sighs. They never learn. Varen gulps. My queen, that's a full Crusade fleet, dozens of chapter-strength armies, hundreds of capital ships. Emma taps one polished diamond finger on her armrest. Let them march. Asterion bows low beside her. Shall we destroy them, my queen? Emma smirks. Not yet. The air warps. Space folds. A ripple of warp energy slides across the throne room like a breath. Daemonettes kneel instantly. A presence manifests. Not physically, as a whisper, a seductive, ancient voice that slithers across Emma's mind. White Queen. Ascended One, your beauty is divine, your power intoxicating. Asterion's wings flare, shielding Emma by instinct. Emma raises a hand. It's all right, she says. Then to the voice, you're late, Slanesh. I expected an offer sooner. The warp vibrates with hunger. Be our consort, be our heir, be our queen of pleasure and pain. The throne room trembles at the intensity. Asterion snarls, almost feral. Emma doesn't blink. I have my own kingdom. The voice purrs. We can give you more. Emma's aura flares in pure white brilliance. Darling, look at me. The warp recoils like a burned animal. Emma smiles thinly. You have nothing I want. Everything falls silent. Even daemons shiver. Farseer Alindra approaches, pale and shaking. My queen? In the absence of fate, we have cast the runes again and again and again. Emma tilts her head. And Alindra collapses to her knees. There is no future, no threads, no prophecies, only a void in your shape. Emma stands, descending the steps toward the Farseer. She lifts Alindra's chin. Then I will fill that void. The Eldar trembles violently. You are becoming a psychic constant, a gravitational well, pulling destiny around you. Emma smiles softly. Good. Asterion kneels before her throne, head bowed, wings unfolded in full display. My queen, I beg a single question. Emma lifts a brow. Ask. Asterion's voice shakes with devotion. Am I still yours? Emma steps down. She places a hand on his jaw, gentle claiming assured. Asterion, she says softly. You were always mine, he exhales, trembling, and always will be. Her grip on his jaw tightens slightly. Be worthy of me. Asterion bows till his forehead touches the floor. I will, my queen, until death and beyond. Emma steps onto the command balcony overlooking the sector map. Worlds flicker with new markings. Her markings. Systems she rescued. Systems she conquered. Systems she obliterated. Systems she rebuilt. Her voice resonates through the entire ship. This sector is mine. The crew responds as one. Long live the White Queen! Her aura expands, enveloping the map. From this day forth, she declares, these worlds are bound not by terror, nor by chaos, nor by alien prophecy. She raises her hand, but by my dominion. The lights flicker. Her entire empire bows in psychic unity. A single will, a single voice, a single queen. Emma's tone becomes regal and cold. I accept your fealty. She sits again. The White Dominion is born. The perspective shifts. A galactic map illuminated with new colours. Emma Frost's symbol, a crystalline white crown, appears stamped across dozens of worlds. The Imperium advances. The hive mind regroups. Chaos watches, jealous and hungry. The Eldar kneel in fear. And at the centre of it all, on her throne of diamond light, Emma Frost, ascended White Queen of the Dominion. She whispers one last line. Let them come. A trembling astropathic voice echoes through the throne room. This is the Frontier Watch. Crusade Fleet Ultima has arrived. Multiple chapter banners identified. Adeptus Custodes detachment confirmed. Titanic forces inbound. Emma Frost, the White Queen, is marked Exterminators class threat. God Emperor preserve us. Emma stands beside the sector map. Her diamond silhouette glows faintly. Asterion, fully recovered and more powerful than before, kneels beside her in full ceremonial armour. Varen speaks pale. My queen, they sent everything. Emma's lips curve. I'd be insulted if they didn't. Real space cracks open as the crusade drops in. Hundreds of capital ships. Multiple Black Templar Crusade battle groups, Ultramarine strike forces, Sisters of Battle fleets, Mechanicus Ark megastructures, even a Custodian strike barge, a complete ecclesiarchy cathedral ship broadcasting non-stop litanies. It is the kind of crusade normally unleashed only on Daemon worlds. Alindra whispers, they fear you as they would a god. Emma smirks. They should. A Vox channel opens across all frequencies. A booming authoritative voice. I speak for the Senatorum Imperialis. Emma sighs. Oh good. Bureaucrats. A hologram forms. A gold-armoured Imperial Regent stands surrounded by Custodes. Emma Frost, White Queen, Heretic, Mutant, Xenos lover, Sector Usurper. Emma taps her nail on the throne. Get to the point, the Regent raises a finger. This sector will be cleansed. Your dominion will be burned. Your followers will be annihilated. You will be executed by holy flame. Emma crosses her legs elegantly. And if I decline, then the Emperor's wrath falls upon everything you command. Emma smiles softly. Oh, you brought the Emperor? The Regent curses and cuts the connection. Emma stands before her council. Asterion, Alindra, Varen, Demonets, traitor marines, rogue trader captains, cult loyalists. Her voice is calm and absolute. This fleet wants my head. She gestures at the map, and they brought half a segmentum with them. Good. I've been meaning to make an example. Asterion kneels. Order us, my queen. Emma steps forward, aura flaring. I will meet the crusade myself. The hall erupts in shock. Varen stammers. Your majesty, you can't. Emma raises her hand. Silence falls instantly. Yes, Varen, I can. Her eyes glow white. I am the one they want. As Emma prepares to face the Imperium, a shadow ripples across psychic space. Hive Fleet Morvac stirs far beyond the system, a broken, fearful whisper. Ascended Queen. Emma pauses mid-step, her eyes narrow. Yes, we watch, we learn. A cold wind brushes the warp. Alindra gasps. They're evolving again, quietly, carefully. Emma smirks, as they should. A warp ripple opens. Slanesh's laughter strokes the air. My beloved, the Imperium wants to burn you. The hive mind wants to learn you. But you belong with us. The room trembles with seductive psychic force. Emma does not turn. Is that so? A voice like silk sharpens. We offer you eternity, pleasure, power, a throne beside a god. Emma finally turns. Her eyes blaze white. I sit on my own throne. Chaos recoils. She speaks one more line. Begone. The warp ripples out of existence. Daemonettes collapse in worship. Asterion steps closer. My queen, do not face the crusade alone. Let me fight at your side. Emma brushes her fingers along his cheek. You will. He bows, trembling in devotion. For you, always. Emma floats above the throne room floor. Diamond shards orbit her like a crown. Her telepathic aura lights the room. A white storm gathers behind her. She is preparing something. Something enormous. Asterion watches, wide-eyed. My queen, what are you doing? Emma whispers, announcing my dominion. Emma Frost steps onto the launch deck. Behind her, Asterion, clad in diamond-laced armour. Her elite guard daemonettes in ceremonial procession, Eldar bowing, an army of loyalists kneeling before her, the void. The Crusade fleet. The full wrath of the Imperium. Emma floats into space, hair flowing like white flame, her aura lighting the darkness. She whispers, let the Imperium kneel. Emma Frost floats serenely in the black of space. She does not freeze. She does not suffocate. Space bends around her like silk draping around a queen. Before her, the Crusade fleet stretches across the star system. Cathedral ships glowing with holy fire. Black Templar Crusader barges. Mechanicus Ark megastructures. Sisters of Battle penitent engines. Custodian strike barge Aureus Ultimatum. Dozens of chapter banners. A living wall of imperial might. A vox hail crackles across every channel in the system. White Queen, submit! Emma smiles. Oh, darling, no. Her aura expands like a slow, beautiful supernova. The strike barge opens. 3 golden figures drift forward. Not in ships, in armour alone. The Custodes, living demigods. Each stands 10 feet tall, radiant in aura might. Their leader speaks. Emma Frost, by the authority of the Golden Throne, you are declared Avum Hereticus, a threat to the Emperor's divine order. Emma tilts her head. Her voice is silk. And who are you? I am Shield Captain Asterion Valos. Asterion at her side growls at the shared name. The custodian continues. We are your executioners, Emma smirks. Cute. The custodes move first, faster than gravity, faster than sound, faster than thought. 3 golden blurs rush Emma at once. She does not raise a hand. Her telepathy catches all 3 mid-charge. Their momentum freezes. Their armour buckles inward like pressed clay. Their helms crack under psychic compression. Emma's voice is soft, mocking. Gentlemen, I'm occupied. She flicks her wrist. All 3 custodians are thrown backwards, smashing into their own ship hull with a force that cracks ceramite and auramite alike. The Imperium reels. This cannot be. She stopped Custodes. Goddess, preserve us. Emma floats forward. Do keep trying. Behind her, Asterion emerges from the Dominion's fleet. He is different, radiant, towering. Diamond fractals glow across his wings and skin. Warp energy dances in patterns shaped by Emma's influence. He roars across the void. The Queen does not stand alone. He dives toward a Black Templar barge, wings aflame with white warp light. He hits the hull and cuts the ship in half with his body. The Templars broadcast panicked litanies. What demon is this? Heretic beast, in the Emperor's name. Asterion screams back. She is my Emperor! Emma smiles faintly. An ecclesiarchy cathedral ship ignites. Incense, litanies. Choirs in unison, thousands of sisters of battle chant. Fire cleanses heresy. The entire cathedral unleashes a barrage of melter beams, holy atomics, incendiary barrages, psalm-fueled lance batteries. Emma raises her hand, a single dismissive gesture. The barrage freezes mid-space, every flame, every bolt, every beam, frozen, held in her psychic grasp like delicate jewelry. She exhales. The barrage reverses direction, slamming back into the cathedral. The ship blossoms into holy fire. Asterion laughs with manic devotion. "My queen!" Their faith is ashes. Emma's voice is cool, as it should be. The Voxnet floods. "Tactical retreat! Unknown psycho classification, not alpha, not omega. She is beyond the scale. This is a sector-level threat. The Regent tries to rally them. Stand firm, the Emperor watches." Emma cuts into the Vox. "No, he doesn't." Silence. Her eyes glow. "You speak of gods. I make them kneel." Far beyond the battle, Hive Fleet Morvac shudders. A psychic whisper lifts from its deepest nodes. "Ascended Queen." Emma senses it. "Yes, we watch you. We fear you. We learn you." Emma smiles. "Study hard." The psychic presence withdraws. In the warp, Slanesh shrieks in ecstasy and jealousy. "Kill them, kill the Empire, ascend further, become our champion." Emma sends a psychic slap across reality, so violent the warp ripples outward like a wounded animal. "Stay quiet." The Chaos God obeys. Daemonettes collapse, overwhelmed with blissful terror. Asterion trembles. "My queen, even they bow to you." Emma floats at the centre of the battlefield. The Imperium retreats, ships break, fleets scatter. She lifts her hand, her voice echoes across the entire system. "I am Emma Frost." Her power surges. "I have faced gods, monsters and empires." White fire radiates from her. "And I do not bow." She raises her arms. This is Dominion space. Her aura explodes outward. Kneel or die. Half the crusade immediately flees, the rest break. Only silence remains. Emma Frost floats radiant in the void, surrounded by shattered crusade ships kneeling. Dominion forces the warp, trembling the hive mind, watching Asterion roaring devotion. Her crown of white psychic fire burns brighter than any star. Her voice is calm. Next. The system is silent. The crusade remnants retreat through the warp in panic disorder. Vessel after vessel limps away, broadcasting desperate distress calls. Emma watches from a balcony on the Argent Majesty, her diamond aura dimmed to a gentle glow. Asterion stands beside her, armoured in white crystal plates forged from her power, wings whole once more. He gazes out at the drifting wreckage. "My queen, the Imperium will return." Emma nods softly. "Good, it gives me time to prepare." Her eyes shimmer with white flame. "And a queen should always be prepared." Emma enters her throne chamber. All stand. She sits. Her voice is calm, regal, absolute. "Begin recording." A servitor activates a hololith. Emma declares, "I hereby proclaim the founding of the White Dominion, a sovereign power, separate from terror, the warp and the hive." Her aura intensifies slightly. "Any who enter my space will answer to me. Any who defy my rule will be corrected. Any who threaten my people will be annihilated." She pauses. "This dominion will be based on 3 principles." Asterion kneels. "Speak them, my queen." Emma lifts her hand. 1. Strength. The weak will serve, the strong will rule, but I decide who is weak. 2. Order. No chaos, no mindless devotion, no blind faith. Truth, not creed. Her eyes glow brighter. And 3. Ascension. Every mind, every being, every creature under my rule will evolve. The council trembles. Emma walks through the corridors of her flagship. With a whisper of psychic force, she reshapes reality around her. Bulkheads fuse seamlessly. Broken machinery reconstructs itself. Daemon engines stabilize under new psychic harmonics. Eldar Wraithbone bends to her presence. Humans feel calmer and more focused around her. Her influence is no longer just telepathy. It is reality editing through mind, a subliminal psychic field that refines everything it touches. Alindra stares in awe and fear. You are rebuilding matter with thought." Emma smiles. "Of course, darling. Why wouldn't I?" In the training hall, Asterion stands alone. His wings glow with white fractal lines. His claws crackle with telekinetic energy. His muscles shimmer with crystalline reinforcements. He bows as Emma enters. "My queen, your power still flows through me." Emma circles him, inspecting him like a masterpiece. "You are my knight," she says softly. Asterion bows deeper. "I am whatever you require." Emma touches his chest. The crystal lines pulse brighter. "You are becoming more." Asterion trembles at her touch. "Make me worthy." Emma smiles. "Oh, I intend to." Elindra and her remaining seers gather in a ritual chamber, attempting once more to read the future. The runes float, glow, shake, then they all shatter. Elindra collapses in horror. "What have you done?" Emma steps behind her, hands folded elegantly behind her back. "Written and unwritten future." Elindra gasps. "You stand outside all prophecy." Emma leans down. "Exactly where I prefer to be. Across the galaxy, the High Lords of Terror meet in emergency session." A hologram of Emma floats above the table. One lord slams his fist down. "She stopped an exterminatus. She reversed a crusade. She destroyed Custodes." Another snarls, "She is not a mutant. She is a heresy made flesh." A third whispers, "She must be eliminated at all costs." Silence falls. The Lord Commander of the Imperium speaks. "Then we must do what has not been done since the age of heresy." They turn. "We will awaken the Legion of Saints." In the warp, Slanesh shrieks with possessive rage. "She spurns me! She wounds me! She belongs to me!" Tzeentch chuckles, weaving new schemes. "She is beyond your grasp, sister, but perhaps we can use her." Khorne growls approvingly. "She has slain the Imperium's champions. She is a worthy foe." Nurgle only laughs. "She is beautiful now, yes, but all things rot eventually." And in the shadows, a dark shape whispers, "She is the seed of a new kind of god." Far beyond the Dominion's borders, Hive Fleet Morvax regroups. The hive mind speaks into void. Begin evolution. Emma Frost pattern. Nodules expand, cognitive coils grow, new synaptic nodes pulse with white crystalline tissue. They are copying her again. Learning, preparing, whispering, "Ascended Queen, we will meet you again." The perspective shifts. Emma Frost stands on a balcony overlooking construction across multiple worlds. New crystalline spires rising, infrastructure rebuilt with effortless psychic force. Workers moving with new efficiency under her influence. Eldar craft and chaos-forged metal blending smoothly under her direction. Asterion leading her new knightly order. Dominion banners unfurling across starports. Her crown of white fire flickers softly. Her voice is calm. "Let the galaxy struggle. I am only beginning." The Argent Majesty drifts above the reclaimed core world of Velixis Prime. Below, new crystalline cities grow from the ruins. Eldar wraithbone spirals mix with human architecture. Daemon engines hum in servitude. Dominion banners rise across cities. Emma watches from her balcony, her aura soft and warm. Asterion stands behind her, ever her shadow, wings folded respectfully. He speaks quietly. "My queen, something stirs in the warp." Emma tilts her head. "I felt it the moment Terra made the decision." Her diamond form shimmers. They are waking old things. Deep beneath the Imperial Palace, a forbidden vault opens. Stasis pods line the chamber. Inside each, a glowing human figure. Haloed, still, holy and terrible. The Lord Commander stands with grim reverence. The Legion of Saints, warriors blessed by the Emperor himself before the scouring, their existence hidden to prevent their corruption. A custodian kneels before a pod. "My lord, if they fall, they do not fall. They do not die. They do not doubt." The Lord Commander places his palm against the pod. "We do not use them. We release them." Light floods the room. The pods crack open. One by one, the saints awaken. Eyes glowing gold, flesh radiant, voices echoing, "Where is the enemy?" The Lord Commander whispers, "Her name is Emma Frost." Across the galaxy, Emma freezes mid-step. A blast of psychic holiness, pure golden pressure hits her mind like a meteor. Asterion rushes to her side. "My queen!" Emma grips the rail, her diamond form flickers from translucent to opaque. Her voice is strained. Ah, they've woken their myths. A second shockwave hits, stronger than any psyche she has felt since arrival. Alindra collapses from the force. My queen, that is not human. It is not Eldar. It is not Daemon. It is something else. Emma lifts her head slowly. Her eyes glow white. It's holy. Reality tears, not like a warp rift, not like psychic teleportation. This is something cleaner. A golden tear in space. From it steps a figure, barefoot clad in radiant armor, a halo of golden fire eyes burning like miniature suns. He floats down to the surface of Velixis Prime. His voice echoes across the entire world. Where is the one called Emma Frost? On the throne platform, Emma rises. She steps forward and answers, "Here." The saint looks upon her with divine, terrifying calm. You are an abomination of the mind, a heresy given flesh, a queen of corruption. Emma smirks lightly. You flatter me. The saint continues, by the blessing of the emperor, I am Saint Caelian, and I will end you. Asterion snarls, stepping between them. You will not speak to the queen that way. Caelian looks at him. You are already damned. He raises a hand. Asterion is blasted backward through a cathedral spire. Emma's eyes widen. Asterion has faced Hive Queens, Daemons, Space Marines, and this force breaks him effortlessly. Caelian turns back to her. You stand alone. Emma smiles. You really think that? The saint blinks. A massive telekinetic shockwave slams him backward. Occur, but he does not fall. He catches himself mid-air, boots landing lightly. He smiles faintly. Good, you fight. Caelian raises his hand. A beam of golden light shoots forward. Emma sidesteps with a graceful flicker of diamond. She returns fire. Telepathic blasts, diamond shards and teletic crushes. The saint walks through them untouched. Alindra gasps. He is immune to psychic assault. Emma closes her eyes. Not immune, resistant. She tightens her focus. Diamond aura flares into white flame. She strikes again. This time, Caelian is pushed back a full step. He smiles wider. Better. Traitor Marines gather. Daemonettes shriek. Humans kneel in terror. Asterion climbs out of the rubble, bleeding luminous white from crystalline cracks. My queen, let me. Emma raises a single hand. No, Asterion, this one is for me. Far across the void, Hive Fleet Morvax shudders in fascination. Two ascended beings, one of holy blood, one of psychic diamond. The hive mind whispers, we must learn both. In the warp, Slanesh shrieks in ecstasy. A saint, a holy warrior, let there be carnage. Tzeentch murmurs, this confrontation changes everything. Emma Frost stands upon the crystalline steps of her throne plaza. Before her, Saint Caelian of the golden blood, halo blazing, holy fire dancing across the ruins. Behind her, Asterion rising into the air, wings expanded, ready to die for her again. The sky crackles with divine light and telepathic storms. Emma whispers, let's dance, Saint. Caelian bows slightly. With pleasure. White psychic fire against golden holy radiance. Emma and Caelian collide in mid-air, shockwaves rippling across the Dominion capital. Diamond shards scatter like meteors. Caelian's halo flares like a newborn star. Emma's voice is calm, razor sharp. Let's see what kind of miracle you are. Caelian answers, I am the Emperor's wrath. They strike. Emma's mind surges outward in a wave of white force, enough to rupture a Titan's plasma conduits. Caelian walks through it, not unharmed, but undeterred. His skin glows, his armor burns with scripture. His presence pushes back Emma's influence like a counterforce. Alindra gasps from below. He nullifies psychic pressure, not with a shield, with faith. Emma hears it and smiles. Oh, darling, I love a challenge. Caelian blurs forward faster than Emma can teleport and delivers a strike that cracks her diamond cheek. It reforms instantly, but Emma touches the fracture. Point taken. Caelian raises his blade of golden light. Asterion slams into him from the side, roaring, no one touches my queen. The two crash into the ruins of a cathedral. Asterion's wings flare with crystalline flame. Kalian stands, barely pushed back. He looks at Asterion with solemn pity. You would die for her! Asterion snarls, I would kill for her. Kalian nods. Then I will release you from her chains, he charges. Asterion meets him with a scream. The duel between the knight and the saint is devastating. Asterion claws at Kalian, wings slicing through ceramite, blood like molten gold spilling. But Kalian's sword pierces Asterion's side. Asterion screams, a sound that rattles the entire battlefield. Emma's eyes widen. Her aura explodes. Kalion! Everything freezes for a heartbeat. Then Emma teleports between them. Her hand grabs the holy blade mid-strike. Diamond cracks. Light burns her palm, but she stops the blow. Kalian's eyes widen. You blocked it. Emma smiles coldly. I learned. She crushes the sword in her hand. It detonates in a burst of holy light. Emma lifts both hands. Her psychic aura becomes a hurricane. The Dominion trembles. The sky cracks. The ground splits apart. Massive crystalline pillars erupt upward. Kalion staggers. For the first time, Emma's voice thunders. You hurt what is mine. Kalion braces himself. You are powerful, but not divine. Emma snaps her fingers. A dozen crystalline constructs form behind her, beautiful, deadly, floating like telekinetic blades. Emma whispers, Let me educate you. They fire. Golden wings unfurl behind Kalian, not constructs, not holograms, manifest psychic light flesh. Every blade that hits him melts into gold. His halo expands into a burning ring around the battlefield. He lifts his hands and prays. Emperor, guide my hand. The very air vibrates. Emma feels something she has not felt in this universe. A mind not greater than hers, but equal. Her pupils dilate. Oh. Kalian descends like a falling star. Emma meets him head-on. The impact shakes continents. Bleeding white from the wound in his side, Asterion rises, half limping, half flying, barely conscious. My queen, don't fight alone. He tries to launch himself into the melee. Emma telekinetically holds him back. Asterion, stay. Her voice softens. Live. He collapses, crying in rage and devotion. I obey, but please, don't die. Emma looks at him with a rare tenderness. I won't. Kalian punches through her telekinetic barrier. She adapts mid-fight, diamond form shimmering with new white veins. He burns through her constructs. She reshapes them into spears mid-flight. He smashes her telepathic barrage. She hits him with psychic illusions so powerful they bend reality. Kalian roars, You twist the warp! Emma laughs, I improve it. Kalian's halo expands. Emma's white diamond aura becomes a corona. They float opposite each other, hovering above the Dominion throne. Kalian speaks, You are powerful, beautiful, terrible, but you stand against the Emperor's plan. Emma's voice becomes a cold whisper. I stand against anyone who asks me to kneel. They rush forward. Holy light meets psychic white flame. A shockwave consumes the horizon. Asterion screams her name. Alindra shields her face. The entire Dominion holds its breath. Silence. Then a ring of white and gold expands across the sky like a slow celestial shockwave. Crystalline structures crack. Wraithbone towers scream. Daemon engines collapse into kneeling submission. The entire Dominion capital is bathed in blinding radiance. When the light fades, two figures drift in the center of the crater. Emma Frost, Saint Kalion, both wounded, both breathing hard, both smiling. Emma wipes her lip. Her fingers come away with a smear of white diamond dust. She stares at it. Her voice is soft, almost amused. You made me bleed. Kalian bows his head slightly. It means I can kill you. Emma laughs quietly. Oh, darling, you have no idea what kind of mistake you just made. She shifts from diamond form to flesh, then back again, aura rippling. Her telepathy burns hotter. Sharper, more dangerous. Asterion shouts from below, My queen, don't, he's not human. Emma's eyes narrow. No, he's something worse. Kalion's halo flares, the Emperor's light. The sky tears open again. Golden energy falls like rain. A voice, deep, resonant, serene, fills the battlefield. Kalion, step aside. A second figure descends, clad in robes of radiant white, carrying a burning censer. eyes glowing with serene, terrifying peace. Saint Selivar, the Spear of Purity. His mere presence forces Asterion and every demonet to collapse, choking. Alindra screams, "Two of them at once, my queen, we must retreat." Emma holds up a hand. No. Selivar lands gently beside Caelian. Together, their halos merge into a corona of holy fire. "Emma Frost," Selivar says calmly, "you are declared null queen. Your dominion is condemned." Emma tilts her head. "How adorable, you brought a priest." Caelian frowns. "She mocks us." Selivar shakes his head. "No, she hides her fear." Emma's diamond form flickers. For a second, just a second, Selivar's voice shakes something inside her. Asterion senses it instantly. "Emma!" Emma freezes. Caelian's eyes widen. She responded to his psychic tone. Selivar steps forward. "I am not a warrior, White Queen. I am a purifier." Emma's aura flares defensively. Selivar raises a hand. "Be calm." Emma gasps, as if something reached into her mind, bypassing her defenses. She staggers. Asterion roars in blind fury. "Get away from her!" Asterion launches upward, wings exploding with diamond-white fire. His roar shakes the ruins. "No one touches the queen!" He slams into Selivar and the world goes silent. Selivar does not fall, does not flinch, does not even blink. Places 2 fingers on Asterion's forehead. "Sleep." Asterion collapses mid-flight, unconscious, falling toward the ground. Emma teleports to catch him, holding him in her arms. Her voice shakes with rage. "You touched my knight." Selivar's serene mask cracks. "He is bound to you. Unnaturally. Cleanly." Emma's eyes blaze with Omega-level power. "He chose me." Selivar shakes his head softly. "No, you bound him." Something inside Emma detonates. White fire erupts from her form in a perfect sphere. The ground beneath her becomes a crystal continent. Her throne plaza becomes a cathedral of diamond. Her voice becomes layered, echoing with psychic harmonics. "I do not bind, I do not enslave, I am chosen." Caelian looks shaken. Selivar whispers, "She is becoming something else." Emma raises her hand. Away from him. A wall of telekinetic force erupts, slamming into Selivar, and for the first time, Saint Selivar is pushed backward. He touches his chest, surprised. "She wounded me." Caelian steps forward. Then together. Caelian charges from the right. Selivar from the left. Emma intercepts both. Diamond form takes Caelian's punch. Omega telepathy clashes with Selivar's purifying mind voice. Asterion lies unconscious at her feet. Her dominion trembles under the strain. Selivar chants, voice radiating holy command. "Yield." Emma's diamond cracks. Caelian strikes. Emma teleports. Selivar appears in front of her. Caelian appears behind her. Emma snarls, "Stop moving." Her mind surges outward. A crystal spear forms in Emma's hand. Pure white, psychic, impossible. She hurls it straight through Saint Selivar's shoulder. Light bursts everywhere. Selivar gasps, holy blood spilling as golden mist. Caelian catches him, and for the first time both saints look afraid. Selivar whispers, "She pierced a saint." Emma floats upward, aura flaring into a crown of white flame. She speaks quietly. "To kill me, you'll need all your saints." Caelian's eyes widen. "You knew?" Emma smiles coldly. "Oh yes, I can feel them." She extends her telepathic senses outward, and her voice echoes across the stars. "Come, holy men, your queen is waiting." The warp trembles. The Imperium feels it. The Dominion kneels. Caelian and Selivar retreat into a burst of golden light. For now, the perspective shifts. Emma Frost floating above her wounded capital, holding Asterion in her arms. Her aura burns like a small star. Diamond cracks glow white-hot as they heal. She whispers to the unconscious knight, "They will not take you." She turns her gaze to the heavens, "And they will not take my dominion." White dust from Emma's shattered diamond form drifts through the air like snow. The throne plaza is a crater of crystalline spikes. The sky is cracked with lingering gold energy. Wraithbone structures whimper. Daemon engines curl into fetal shapes. Humans shield their faces from residual holy light. Emma floats down, cradling Asterion in her arms. His breath is shallow, his wings twitch. A golden burn wound glows on his chest. Emma whispers, "Asterion, open your eyes." He doesn't. Her jaw tightens. Something inside her shifts. A crackle of dark white psi energy. Alindra approaches cautiously. "My queen, the saints have left the system." Emma responds quietly, "I know. And they will return." Emma's voice softens, dangerously calm. "They brought their strongest, and it wasn't enough." She brushes Asterion's hair back gently. "But they touched what is mine." Diamond cracks reform over her cheek. "And that was a mistake." Emma lays Asterion on a glowing med slab. Alindra and Dominion Medicae crowd around. The Eldar Farseer examines the wound with trembling hands. This is holy flame. Not warp, not psychic, not even imperial sorcery. This is the Emperor's imprint. Emma's eyes narrow. "And can you heal it?" Alindra hesitates. "It would kill any normal being." Emma steps forward. "I'm not asking about normal beings." She places her hands over Asterion. Her telepathy pierces through the holy burn. Asterion convulses, screaming. Emma closes her eyes. "Shh, I'm here." Her aura shifts from diamond to something else entirely. A new pattern, a white omega frequency. Asterion's wound flickers and begins to knit, slowly, painfully, but healing. Asterion gasps, eyes fluttering open. "My queen." Emma exhales shakily. "Yes, my knight, I'm here." He tries to rise. She presses him down gently. "Rest, you fought well." Asterion smiles faintly. "I will kill the saints." Emma strokes his face. "No, yes. You will live for me." Emma steps into the Dominion war room. Her aura is dim, cold, calculating. Alindra, the traitor captains, daemonettes, and human ministers kneel instantly. Emma sits. "Rise." They obey. Report. Varen clears his throat nervously. "My queen, the attack from Caerleon and Sulivar has damaged nearly every world in the sector. A hologram displays, shattered cities, broken psi structures, holy scars burned into the soil, Dominion fleets crippled." Alindra whispers, "They struck like gods." Emma taps her finger on the throne arm. "They're not gods, they're weapons." She leans forward. "And now I want to know how they were made." In the Imperial Palace, the High Lords watch a hololith of the battle. Saint Selivar kneels, his shoulder still pierced by Emma's psychic spear. The Lord Commander leans forward. "You bled," he says quietly. Selivar answers softly. "She is ascending. She is unnatural. She is becoming something new." Caerleon stands beside him. "She must be destroyed before she realizes what she is." The High Lords reveal a secret. Saints, the commander says, are the Emperor's psychic imprint given flesh, fragments of his will, pieces of his soul. Selivar bows. "She fought us both." Caerleon nods, "and she lived." The High Lords speak as one. "Then we must send more." Deep beneath Terror, third pod cracks open. A towering figure steps out, armoured in gold so bright it reflects no shadow, carrying a spear of pure Emperor light, voice like thunder muffled by prayer. Saint Voromir, the shattered spear, he whispers, "I have heard her name, Emma Frost." He clenches his glowing fist, "And I will break her." In the void, the hive mind trembles with excitement. New threats, new godflesh, new patterns. The hive ships shift course. They are not coming to fight. They are coming to observe, to learn, to evolve. Ascended Queen, show us more. Emma returns to her throne. Her crown of white light forms behind her, sharper, more defined. She speaks softly. "The Imperium wounded my knight. They scarred my dominion. They sent their blessed champions." Her fingers tighten on the throne arms. "I will repay them." The council bows. "Command us." Emma stands, aura rising like a storm. "Prepare the fleets, gather the psychers, raise the diamond banners." She turns her eyes skyward. Terror thinks they've sent enough. Her smile becomes a razor. They have not begun. The perspective shifts. From the war balcony, Emma watches the repaired Dominion fleet rise into orbit. Her eyes glow with white psychic fire. Asterion kneels beside her, still weak but filled with devotion. Alindra trembles behind them. Crystals form under Emma's feet as she whispers, "Let the saints come." She raises her hand. "I will break them." The skies above Velixis Prime crackle with white storms. Emma stands alone atop the crystalline citadel of Ascension, a new structure that literally grew out of the ground once she commanded it. The tower hums with psychic resonance. Diamond shards orbit her form like moons. White aura flickers into new patterns, holy, psychic, impossible. She whispers, "They brought saints." Lightning crackles through her aura. "Now I will give them something to fear." Inside the healing chamber, Asterion jolts upright, but he is not the same. His wings now glow faintly with golden tracery. Diamond veins pulse beneath his skin, his eyes shimmer with white and gold. The holy wound did not just scar him, it altered him. Alindra gasps, "Oh, my queen, what have you done to him?" Asterion stands slowly, breathing unevenly. "My queen, I feel holy and monstrous." Emma appears beside him instantly, teleporting in a ripple of white light. She touches his cheek. "I healed you." Asterion's voice cracks. "You turned me into a weapon." Emma smiles softly. "I enhanced what you already were." He kneels, shaking. "Command me." She strokes his hair. "Soon." In the Imperial Palace, alarms blare. What is she becoming?" A High Lord cries. Saint Silivar stands with a newly healed wound, still shaken. She is evolving faster than any Psyker in recorded history. Saint Kalian adds, "The Emperor's light does not burn her the way it should." The Lord Commander slams a fist onto the table. "Then we unleash Voromir." A custodian trembles. "Voromir is unstable." The Lord Commander snarls. "We no longer need stability. We need victory." Across the void, Hive Fleet Morvax ruptures from within. New bioforms emerge, crystal-veined, pale, radiant. The hive mind whispers, "Ascension! We hunger for understanding. The White Queen evolves. We must evolve too." The Tyranids begin reshaping themselves in Emma's image. In the warp, the Chaos Gods sit in uneasy silence. Khorne growls. "She fights like a god." Slanesh hisses, "She grows beautiful, terrible, beyond my reach." Tzeentch whispers, "She is something new." Nurgle chuckles. "All things change, but she blossoms." And in the deepest shadow of the warp, an ancient voice murmurs, "She threatens the balance." The heavens split open as a new golden fissure carves across the sky. A towering figure descends, Saint Voromir, the shattered spear. He is larger than Kalion, more radiant than Selivar. With a spear of pure golden psychic force and a halo of jagged light, Voromir looks upon the Dominion world with disgust. This place is corrupted, warp-touched, heretic-built. He slams the spear into the ground. A wave of holy force rips across the city, shattering daemon engines and cracking wraithbone towers. Emma rises into the air to meet him. Voromir lifts his gaze. "You are Emma Frost." Emma smiles thinly. "You say it like it's a sin." Voromir points the spear at her. "It is." Voromir charges. Emma catches the spear with her bare hand. The impact sends a shockwave that flattens entire districts. Diamond shatters. Psychic light explodes. The spear burns into her palm, and Emma does not let go. Her voice is a whisper of steel. "You think you're the chosen ones." A crack of white energy splits her armor. "But I choose myself." Her aura fluctuates wildly, white fire, diamond glow, psychic fractals merging into something new. Voromir snarls, "Abomination!" Emma leans in. Ascendant. Asterion emerges from the healing chamber, wings glowing white gold, diamond veins pulsing. He spreads his wings and roars. The roar echoes across the entire planet. Voromir looks back. "What are you?" Asterion smiles, fangs bared. "The queens." He slams into Voromir from the side, grappling him, wings-slicing golden armor. Emma raises a hand. "Good boy." Asterion shudders at the praise. Voromir breaks free and impales Asterion through the chest. Emma screams. Her aura detonates, white flame ripping into the sky, diamond shards spinning, telekinetic storms spiraling, a psychic shockwave flattening everything. Alindra collapses, shielding her eyes. She's ascending again. The ground beneath Emma becomes dime warps, the sun dims, a new aura forms around her, all white ascension, a fusion of telepathy, diamond form and psychic god energy. Emma floats upward. Voromir stares in awe. What have you become? Emma's voice echoes like a choir. Better. Voromir thrusts the shattered spear. Emma blinks into diamond psychic form, catches the spear, and shatters it in her hand. Voromir staggers. Emma burns white hot. Your time is over. Voromir roars, I serve the Emperor! Emma answers, and I serve myself. She thrusts her palm forward, a beam of white psychic fire erupts. Voromir is engulfed. His armour melts, his halo cracks, his spear dissolves. He screams and vanishes into golden ash. The perspective shifts. Emma stands alone in the crater. Asterion lies bleeding but alive. Voromir is dust. The sky is white. Her white form flickers, stabilising. She whispers to herself, so this is what I am. Far beyond Dominion space, in the cold black between the stars, a colossal shadow drifts. Millions of synaptic creatures flit through its tendrils. Pheromones shift, thought patterns twist, bioforms molt and reshape. In the centre of the colossal creature's mind, a pulse of white, a memory, a wound. A single thought vibrates across the gestalt. The Queen kills saints. A psychic shock rolls through the hive ships. Warriors scream. Swarm lords bow. The Node Collective shivers. The Queen evolves. The biotendrils knot themselves in agitation, attempting to replicate the patterns they witnessed. White fractals, diamond sheen, omega mind harmonics, then pain. A psychic backlash rips through the hive. The attempt fails. The hive shrieks across the void. We cannot copy her. The idea is terrifying, unacceptable, impossible. The hive, perfect evolution incarnate, fears what it cannot adapt to. Within the psychic ocean of the hive, a council of synaptic will nodes converge. They speak not with words, but pulses. The Queen is not warp, not flesh, not light, not us. A chittering echo responds, she is new. A deeper voice, ancient, cold, vast. Then we must watch her. A ripple passes, or we must consume her. But another voice, higher, sharper, cuts in, no, we would die. A third voice, tremulous, we can learn from distance, silence. Then the hive mind speaks, then we evolve in secret. Bioships alter course. New worlds are chosen, genetic vats ignite. The hive grows quiet, observing, waiting for the Queen. Back in Dominion space, the capital world glows with reconstruction. White crystal architecture knits itself back together. Daemon engines awaken with new discipline. Human populations move with unity under psychic guidance. Wraithbone regrows in spiralling arcs around the Queen's throne city. The Queen stands atop the citadel balcony. She does not look tired. She looks sharpened, refined, born alight. Her aura flickers in stable white coronas, no longer chaotic, no longer shifting, but perfectly controlled. The knight approaches, wobbling slightly but upright. His wings glow with gold white veins. His eyes shine. His breath leaves trails of psychic mist. He kneels. My Queen, she turns, and for a moment there is softness. Rise, my knight. He stands. You saved me, he whispers. You fought well, she answers. His jaw trembles. I failed. She steps forward, placing 2 fingers beneath his chin. You survived. He exhales, a sound between devotion and relief. The Farseer approaches the Queen, clutching cracked runes. Her voice shakes. My Queen, I have tried to read the skein again. And? The Queen asks. The Farseer collapses to her knees. There is no skein. The Queen tilts her head. No future at all? None, the Farseer whispers. Every path I attempt to see ends in white. You have erased prophecy. The Queen gives a faint smile. Good. The Farseer nearly sobs. You frighten the gods. The Queen leans in. I frighten everyone, my dear. Across the galaxy, the saints kneel in a golden-lit war chamber. The spear-bearer is gone. Kalian and Selavar bow their heads. The High Command looks pale. She killed Voromir, a lord whispers. Impossible, another says. Selavar responds, she destroyed his spear. She pierced my flesh. She bled Kalian. She is outside creation. Kalian adds, she is evolution without the Emperor. The High Lords exchange terrified glances. "She must die," one says, "or she will replace him," another adds. The room falls silent. No one dares speak further. In the warp, the Dark Prince screams, "Her shine is mine!" The architect murmurs, "She is rewriting the realms outside fate." The blood god growls approvingly, "She killed a holy one. I welcome her." Father Decay chuckles. "All things rot, even saints. But the darkest presence, the one hidden behind all thrones, speaks softly. She is beginning to threaten the balance of gods." The queen stands upon her balcony. Her eyes narrow. She closes her eyes, breathes, and feels it. A ripple, a distant pulse, like a heartbeat across the void, whispering, "Queen." The queen's eyes snap open. Her expression shifts from calm to dangerous curiosity. "So they're watching me." The knight frowns. "Who, my queen?" She turns to face the dark between the stars. "The Devourers." He stiffens. "The hive?" The queen smiles faintly. "Let them watch." She steps forward, aura shimmering. "They will learn nothing." The queen stands beneath a sky cracked with white lightning. Her dominion rises behind her. Her knight kneels at her side. The Farseer trembles. The hive shifts nervously in the distant galaxy. The saints prepare another strike. The queen whispers to the void, "I am not done ascending." A ripple passes through the Imperium. At first it is quiet, then quieter, then impossibly quiet. Never in its infinite screaming existence has the warp known silence. Colours fold inward, voices choke off, daemons reel in confusion. The chaos gods pause their eternal howling, and deep within the roiling tides an echo forms. The Queen! The mention of her name sends shockwaves through realms of madness. Slanesh freezes mid-scream. The architect's feathers stiffen. The blood god pauses with his axe mid-swing. Grandfather Rot swallows his laughter. Something is wrong. Something is changing. Something is coming. On the citadel balcony, the queen closes her eyes. Her diamond aura dims. Her omega white radiance tightens. And her mind shifts, just slightly, into the warp. Not projecting, not astral travelling. She walks, the warp parts for her like a sea. Her presence burns back daemons. Her footsteps become crystalline platforms in the roiling madness. Her voice echoes. Is this fear? In the distance, a massive silhouette pulls away. A titan of pleasure recoiling from a flame. Another shape, a raven of destiny, spreads its wings tensely. A red titan snarls but does not charge, and behind them all, a monstrous shadow folds into itself. She smiles faintly. They fear me. The four gods gather for the first time in millennia. They appear only as shadows. A many-taloned architect, a towering blood-soaked beast, a beautiful abomination of pleasure, a rotting king of decay. The Dark Prince speaks first, voice trembling. She hurts my realm when she walks. The blood god growls. She killed a holy one. She is worthy prey. The architect hisses. No, she is rewriting the rules. Breaking prophecy, she stands outside fate. The rotting king chuckles softly. All things grow, all things change. She blossoms. Then a deeper voice, one the others fear, speaks from the void behind them. She is not of us. She is not of man. She is not of Xenos. She is not of the hive. She is not of the emperor. Silence. Then what is she? The prince whispers. The dark voice answers, a fifth thing. The warp trembles. Back in reality, the queen's body stands still, eyes glowing white. The knight kneels behind her, trembling. My queen, you are gone, but not gone. The Farseer covers her mouth. She is walking a realm mortals cannot survive. The Dominion's soldiers kneel instinctively. She walks the warp and returns without corruption. A miracle, a horror, a new category of being. Her eyes snap open. The air crystallizes. Reality ripples. She whispers, they see me now. The knight moves closer. And? She turns to him, smiling softly. I think they're jealous. He laughs, half afraid, half in awe. What did you learn, my queen? She touches his cheek, that I am not done. Across the galaxy, the golden halo of the saints brightens. Kalian kneels, Silivar prays. Voromir's ashes reform into a tiny glowing mote within a crystal reliquary. The Lord Commander stands before them. She grows stronger with every breath. Kalian nods. And so we must strike faster. Silver raises his eyes. She is coming for us. No, says the Lord Commander, voice low and grim. We are going to her. Behind them, more pods crack open. A golden chorus awakens. New bioforms writhe into being. Crystal vein tyrants, white chitin gaunts, psychic organisms emitting omega harmonics. Synapse beasts mimicking dominion architecture. One bioseer whispers, "We do not understand her." Another replies, "Then we must approach her." The hive begins to move toward dominion space, not to consume, to study. Back on her throne, the queen feels the ripples. She senses the hive. She senses the saints. She senses the chaos gods whispering. She senses the warp holding its breath. She whispers, "This galaxy is changing." The knight stands beside her, wings raised. "And you with it?" She looks at him. "No." She steps forward, white light haloing behind her. "I am changing it." The queen stands upon the citadel balcony. Behind her, Asterion, glowing white gold, the Dominion armies assembling, the Farseer shaking. Above her, the warp itself trembling, saints rising in golden splendor, hive fleets moving like hungry moons, and she whispers, "Let them come." On the burning plains of a consecrated world, the golden armoured zealots assemble. Saint Kalian leads the vanguard. Saint Selivar stands beside him, censer burning with blinding white flame. Behind them, hundreds of other haloed figures, all glowing with Emperor's radiance. Each saint is a psychic fragment of divinity, a shard of the Emperor's will. But none shine as brightly as the one that now descends from the heavens, Saint Imperius, the first light, the first saint ever created, a being of such overwhelming holy power that the Custodes kneel as he passes. His voice echoes across the battlefield. "Emma Frost has broken prophecy, has mutilated fate, she has slain one of us." Kalion and Selivar bow deeply. Imperius continues, "She must die." A chorus of saints answer as one, "We serve the Emperor." The High Lords watch the assembled haloed army, their voices filled with terror. 400 saints, this is half of all ever created. She is worth all of them. The Lord Commander rises. If she evolves again, she may become a fifth power in the warp. A hush fills the room. Becoming a fifth god is a concept so blasphemous it has never once been spoken aloud. And yet, then the galaxy ends, whispers a High Lord. Meanwhile, the Dominion fortress world hums with life. The Queen stands on the command balcony. Her aura is now stable white brilliance, fractals moving in mesmerizing patterns. The knight approaches, wings raised. "My queen?" The saints gather. She nods. "I know." And the hive moves. "I know." And chaos. She cuts him off softly. "I know." He pauses. "Are you afraid?" She turns to him slowly. "No, my knight." She places her hand against his cheek. "I am excited." Asterion's breath catches. She whispers, "They think they are hunting me." Her eyes ignite with white flame. "But I am hunting them." A strange calm settles across the void. The hive fleet stops moving. It forms a ring around a cold star. A synaptic command ripples. "Do not engage the Queen. Do not approach the saints. Observe, learn, wait." The hive mind has made a decision. Let the Queen and the saints kill each other, then consume the survivor. Deep in the Imperium, the Chaos Gods sit in council again. The Blood God snarls, "I say we join the saints. Kill her before she becomes a god." Ah! The Dark Prince hisses, "She already tastes divine." Grandfather Rot chuckles. Another godling would be interesting. The architect shakes his many heads. "She is outside our calculations." And the dark, ancient voice behind them all whispers. She breaks the balance. They stare. "What do you propose?" asks the prince. The shadow mind whispers, "We wait." The queen stands at the edge of her throne spire as the sky cracks open. A rift of pure golden light tears across the heavens. The crusade arrives. Titan warships, ecclesiarchal cathedral fortresses, sisters of holy flame, knightly houses, legions of custodes, 100 chapters of space marines, and at their front, hundreds of saints. Elindra collapses upon seeing them. This is impossible. Asterian's wings flare wide. My queen, there are too many. Emma smiles faintly. No, she steps forward. There are just enough. She walks off the balcony and floats, descending without effort. Her aura expands into a sphere of white fire that lights the entire sky. Saint Imperius steps forward, halo blazing. Heretic queen, he calls. In the Emperor's name, your reign ends today. Emma tilts her head. Come closer, darling. A ripple passes through the saint ranks. She is mocking them. Imperius narrows his radiant eyes. You are no queen, no god, no prophet, just a mutant who stumbled into forbidden power. Emma's smile widens. No, Imperius, I am something you've never seen before. Then what are you? He demands. The queen's eyes ignite. Her aura becomes pure white. Her voice becomes layered, 1,000 harmonics in perfect unity. I am the choice the universe never planned for. Imperius raises his spear. Saints! Advance! The ground shakes. Hundreds of haloed demigods move toward her in blinding formation. Asterian screams, My queen, run! Emma lifts her hand gently. No, she steps forward, and the warp holds its breath. The perspective shifts. Hundreds of saints rushing forward, the queen standing alone, Asterian crying out, Elindra sobbing, hive fleets watching, chaos trembling, the warp silent. The queen whispers, Let's end this. The saints crash upon the world like a tidal wave of burning light. Titanic halos flare, holy weapons ignite, golden shockwaves crack open mountains. As the first wave strikes the queen, there is no explosion, there is no shock. There is only silence, because every strike, every blade, every lance of divine fire stops inches from her skin. A shimmering white field holds them in place. Her eyes are calm, beautiful, merciless. Boys, she says softly, you'll wrinkle my dress. She flicks her wrist. A psychic detonation of white fire vaporizes the first 30 saints instantly. Saint Kalian shouts, Stay in formation! Saint Selivar bellows, She is not one mind, she is many. Before he finishes, a diamond spike erupts from the ground beneath him, spearing through his leg. He howls, but it does not cripple him. It enrages him. He charges. Emma phases aside, taps him with a fingertip. His armour crystallizes into white diamond. He falls to his knees, half transformed into living gemstone. Hundreds of saints unleash their power, holy beams, blinding nova blasts, emperor light spears. The planet shakes, the heavens tear open. But Emma walks forward through all of it. White light folding around her, diamond plating, reconfiguring omega harmonics, countering every psychic strike. She does not even break stride. Asterian, watching from the rear lines, whispers, She is something else now. Elindra collapses in awe. She is not mortal, not warp, not saint, not daemon. The Farseer finishes for her, voice trembling. She is the fifth thing. Asterian sees Kalian trying to flank the queen, his halo burning brighter than a sun. He spreads his shining wings and roars, You will not touch her. Asterian collides with Kalian. Diamond meets gold. Holy meets holy. Warp-tainted meets emperor-born. Asterian's new powers blaze. Golden veins, white fire breath. Diamond-tipped wings. Enhanced strength beyond Astartes. Kalian snarls, You were touched by the emperor's wrath. And you dare stand with her? Asterian smiles darkly. She healed me. They clash again, wing to wing. As she walks, Emma's aura begins to shift again. Her radiance becomes absolute. Not psychic. Not warp. Not mutant. Not divine. Something new. Reality bends around her like a lens. Warp tides retreat. Holy light refracts. Space quivers. Time slows. She is becoming a locus, a pillar, a force that has no name. A saint screams in terror. She is breaking the Emperor's light. She is undoing us. Emma lifts him gently with telekinesis and whispers, Hush, he dissolves into white embers. The battlefield splits. A golden titan steps forward, Saint Imperius, the first light. His halo rotates like a burning star. His spear reforms from pure emperor will. His presence drowns out the sky. Enough, he commands. Everyone freezes. Even Emma pauses. Imperius steps closer. You are a mistake. Emma smiles softly. Oh, sweetheart, I'm the best mistake this galaxy ever made. Imperius points his spear. You are a threat to the Emperor's design. Emma tilts her head. If his design was so flawless, why am I winning? Imperius roars and charges. The clash is apocalyptic. Emma's omega white aura meets Imperius's Emperor light. The battlefield becomes two silhouettes. White star, golden sun. The light blinds every witness. Asterion stops fighting, staring in awe. The Dominion soldiers collapse to their knees. The hive pauses its approach. Chaos peers through trembling warp curtains. The entire galaxy watches. Emma's voice echoes through the light. You think divinity makes you strong. Imperius bellows, I am the Emperor's will. Emma's tone becomes velvet steel. And I am my own. She steps forward, seizing his spear in both hands. Imperius screams as cracks spread through the weapon. She pushes harder. Emma whispers, submit. Imperius snarls, never. Crack, the spear shatters. Imperius staggers back, horrified. No! Emma reaches forward and places her hand on his chest. Your Emperor made you small, she says softly. Then she pushes. Imperius erupts into a column of white light that pierces the heavens. When the light fades, nothing remains. The first light is gone. The battlefield goes silent. Hundreds of saints kneel in shock. Asterion's voice breaks. My queen, you killed a being of pure Emperor will. Emma floats above the battlefield, radiant and calm. And now, she says softly, the galaxy kneels. The queen stands over a field of kneeling saints. The golden sky dimmed, the Dominion rising, the hive trembling, chaos whispering in terror, the Imperium breaking. Her diamond crown reforms atop her brow. Sharper than ever, she whispers, the throne was always mine. Smoke drifts across what was once the most powerful crusade the Imperium had assembled in centuries. Hundreds of armoured corpses lay scattered. Dozens of saints kneel in broken, quivering silence. The air still hums with the residue of omega white light. At the very centre stands her, radiant, serene, crowned in white fire, untouchable. The queen breathes in slowly. This is how a reign begins. Asterion approaches, wings scarred but glowing. My queen, the battlefield is yours. She turns toward him, softening just a little. Of course it is. One remaining saint limps forward. His halo flickers unevenly. My queen, he hesitates, calling her that is heresy, treason, damnation. And yet he bows. My power is yours. And another. Dozens fall to their knees before her. The last saint standing shouts, she defeated Imperius. She walks the warp untouched. She is beyond divine. The chanting begins. Queen, 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 queen. Emma watches them quietly, then speaks with velvet authority. You are no longer fragments of a dying god. She lifts a single finger. You belong to me. The saints bow deeper, and for the first time in history, the Emperor's chosen willingly kneel to another. Asterion kneels at her side, placing his blade before her. My queen, I am yours forever, she smiles softly. Rise, my knight, he obeys. Their eyes meet. A bond forms, not psychic dominance, not fear, not warp taint, but something deeper. Something chosen, something powerful. Across the galaxy, Hive Fleet Morvax pulses with new fear. A synaptic node whispers, she devours light. Another, she breaks prophecy. The central mind pulses, she is not food. A pause, then she is teacher. The hive shifts course, not away, but into alignment. The hive will not fight her, it will follow her, adapt to her, learn from her, evolve under her. A new era begins. In the warp, the four gods speak in hushed tones. The blood god snarls, she killed 1,000 warriors, she is magnificent. The dark prince whispers, she glows, brighter than pleasure. The architect hisses, she has rewritten fate itself. Grandfather Rot chuckles, she grows, she changes, as all things do. Then the hidden ancient presence, the one older than all, murmurs, she is the first being not bound to me. The gods fall silent. She is a fifth path, the shadow says, and she will walk it alone. On Terra, panic erupts. The saints knelt. Imperius is dead. She killed 100 of them. The warp trembles. The High Lords barricade themselves. The Custodes enter silent mourning. The ecclesiarchy burns whole cities in fear. And across every screen, every data slate, every astropathic projection, one message appears. The White Queen rises. Emma returns to her throne world. The Dominion gathers in perfect unity. Humans worship. Eldar kneel. Possessed warriors chant. Crystalline constructs bow. Daemon engines purr like chained beasts. Asterion walks beside her, winged, radiant, half holy, half crystalline. Emma ascends the throne steps, her aura fills the palace. The Farseer approaches, trembling. My queen, the skein has rewoven. Emma smiles, and what does it show? The Farseer bows low. It shows, only you. Emma places a hand on her shoulder. Good girl. The Farseer shudders with reverent delight. The view changes. The galaxy darkens. Stars dim, warp storms coil, high fleets realign, the Imperium hides, chaos watches, the Dominion expands. And on a crystalline throne of her own making, Emma Frost sits crowned in omega white fire. Her eyes glow with quiet triumph. Her voice echoes across the stars. A new age has begun. She leans back gracefully. My age. And so the galaxy changes hands. Where once the Imperium of man stood eternal and unchallenged, it now trembles beneath a new sovereign. Not born of terror, not crafted by the warp, not shaped by the hive, nor guided by prophecy. A woman stepped through a crack in reality and became something the galaxy had no word for. A fifth force, the White Queen. The saints, the Emperor's finest, learned humility beneath her light. The hive learned fear. Chaos learned jealousy, and the Imperium learned the taste of defeat. Her dominion rises now across stars once swallowed by war. Her throne shines brighter than a dying sun, and those who kneel, kneel gladly. For she brings order where there was madness, freedom where there was oppression, and power where there was only survival. But the galaxy is vast, and change is never quiet. For somewhere, far across the void, other cracks begin to open. Other stories begin to unfold. Other visitors drift toward the White Queen's domain. And soon she will not face a crusade, but a new arrival, one the galaxy is not ready for. This was the rise of the Immaterium storyteller's White Queen. The galaxy will never be the same.